Okay, I'm going to go live at this point. It looks like everybody's into the game. It looks like we're live. So, yeah, welcome back. Thanks.
And
Did you put the link
In-
to
in-
the to?
Indeed.
yes,
You fucking really
I'm gonna
got me
do
last
a
Saturday.
billboard thing.
That every fucking time. Now, damn die.
There was silence for
It,
like a second. So I
a
decided to
whole
fill it.
second. Oh my god, I had to breathe. Better say N.
It was very funny how much you lost it though.
Well, I was just building up for the whole captain's log, and
Yeah,
then
you were. That's why it was great. Because just before you were like you built up, I was like, and it just destroyed it all. And then your captain's log was shit.
Captain's log 36. No, fuck this. I can't. Whatever date, I don't care. Doug Pilgrim did not get laid last time. I must admit, I enjoyed the end of that session. I think we picked the right ending.
It was fun.
Killing off 4% of a population, that's acceptable losses as far as I'm.
Yeah, we just forcibly they forcibly vaccinated their whole population once again.
What's 4%?
Literally poisoned their water.
Yep.
When did you get back from Davos then?
Yeah. I don't like to talk about it. It was a nice time. Everyone was very pleasant, and the shrimp were absolutely excellent. That's all I'll say. Anyway, you might know a bit more about it later on. Who knows? We will find out all about how my personal political leanings may be changing in this game as we continue through things. Last week you defeated Hillary, and this week all of you seem to be overcome with a serious amount of depression and are now considering unaliving yourselves, or maybe not.
Oh no, that's her like full on power.
Yeah.
Every time you go against her, you get the sudden urge to kill yourself.
I mean, what are we up to now in real life? What's the actual figure now? It's like 30, 40. I mean, seriously, anybody, if you know someone that has had literally 30 close confidants commit suicide around them, you run from that person. You don't look back. You go, I don't want to know. I don't care how much money you're offering. No, I'm out. I'm gone. I'll be over here enjoying my life.
Last count I saw was like 55.
55.
And that's what we know. By
yeah,
it's
like eldritch. It's like eldritch, like information. You know, the more knowledge you have about an eldritch being,
the more people kill themselves.
Yeah, it's Anyway, I'm glad we're all feeling happy within ourselves.
Yeah, I just like that there's a Wikipedia page called the Clinton Body Count Conspiracy Theory. It starts with the Clinton body count is a conspiracy theory that baselessly, and then has 3 citations, asserts former U.S. blah 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 have secretly had their political opponents murdered, totaling as many as 50 or more.
Citation,
There's just
details.
So much that goes
Baselessly. Yeah, they use baselessly, and then 3 citations.
It's wild. Anyway, so far you were feeling pretty good about the little combat you've had with that particular.
Rest,
you were going to be getting a rest. Yes, as I just wanted to fill in what had happened. Asia managed to get some new armor, which is you are now sporting. Ez and Atia also managed to get themselves what seemed to be items that resemble smartphones. Of course, you wouldn't know what a smartphone was. Your characters wouldn't anyway.
Yeah, I remember when you were describing it, and then like at the very end, I'm like, oh, it is a smartphone. Because I couldn't like the way you were describing.
Wait, it's a smooth black piece of rock with 9 dots on it, and you're moving in a.
Yeah, I was listening, being like, what the fuck is this thing?
Yeah, it's magic, Ty. It's magic.
Until you said it was the code, and you have to swipe in, I was like, oh.
I'm trying to do is just describe stuff that you would know in modern day by a simple term, but to describe it as something that is new to a character that's like 2,000 years old and hasn't been around. I'm
role playing correctly. She's like, what the fuck is
this exactly?
and it calls different people as well, apparently.
Well, no, yours contacts one group of essentially demon characters,
Yangoloth
the Angoloths,
yeah.
and Ez's has got the contact for the electrolyzer Angoloths, and got to meet not Benjamin Franklin, because Benjamin Franklin
right.
seems to be
That did happen.
seems to be have come to some sort of rather unpleasant fate, or unpleasant face in this case. The head of that particular Yangoloth group seems to be wearing Benjamin Franklin's face as a mask, and wearing
my
it.
headcanon is he's still alive without his skin.
And yeah, right. Asking about the other founding fathers. Things are not looking good, or maybe this is just what actually happened in real history. Maybe it always was this particular way. Who knows? Whether they're good or bad guys, demons can be nice too, as we know from.
Who are you and what have you done with Trig?
Not always.
Are
Say
you
I described
implying
by
this
her
D&D
that is
campaign is just
nice.
part 2 of your history stream, the Scrum?
Pretty much.
Demons are fine so long as you give them a few babies.
Exactly.
Says the one with no soul.
Yep. So Alex, or well, the Bard Jones, Mr. Xander himself, is going to be spending the evening regaling all of you with various tales of Hillary, and I always knew she was a demon, and these guys down in Mount Zion, they're really bad guys. I've been following them for years. The pot-bellied goblins. I mean, you can at them, you seen them, they're real.
I'm kind of sad we didn't see Alex Jones and Hillary screaming at each other.
It was yeah. Doesn't matter. It's done now. It's over.
It might happen still. She might come back
Maybe-
and Alex Jones be like, "Oh my god, you demon!"
Do you think Hillary would be such a slippery type of character to actually just come back from a kicking like that?
Yes.
And well, we will have to see, won't we?
She got away with lying to the FBI and being, admitted that she did.
Yeah.
What's to say she couldn't get away with being dead?
Maybe she's always been undead.
I thought
she certainly looks like it.
Allowed, though.
Well, no. There's all sorts of details here, and one of those details is actually that Alex is going to show you a little pendant he has around his neck that he managed to get smuggled out from a man he had on the inside, and it's a piece of technology that they seem to be wearing, and I believe Hillary was using something similar during that encounter.
I do remember the necklace.
Yeah, and he's basically going to explain to you that the necklace that she was wearing is some sort of device for essentially capturing spillover magic when she's using her demonic evil spell power, and instead of he suspects that instead of it just opening rifts willy-nilly like using magic seems to be doing, it actually sort of blocks that from happening and can store it all into one lump and release something much larger by storing up spells.
Using spells over and over, and it'll fill it up, and then they could release it at any point.
Exactly, and he thinks it's some sort of smaller representation of a larger piece of technology that they're using. They're building some sort of giant demon gate in Mount Zion. They're trying to bring something really nasty through. Some I don't know whether it's Moloch or he said it was Azazel. Was that the name you guys said? I don't know. I try not to actually know demons on the first name basis. No offense out here.
No.
The smell. It's the smell. It's the sulfur smell. I can't deal with it.
I proceed to sniff myself, being like, "Is that bad?"
Can Archie examine the amulet
that Alex is wearing? He's actually going to be quite funny about it, and so I'd rather not let it off my person. I saw what you did with the that rifle over there.
Passive examine then.
Yeah.
Just an Arcana roll.
Yeah, sure.
It is emergency DMT supply.
I'm gonna go over to Cecilia
As-
and ask her to smell me.
As far as you can tell, it looks as basically as a stone on a necklace. There does seem to be some details on there, and from your readings, actually, you have noticed that it seems to bear the same markings as something that was once described as the amulet of Bacchus, and was once carried by a young warlock around France during the 14th century by another group that you may be familiar with as.
I might. Is Archie?
Archie is. And yes, that is
Right,
that like the details, the relics you found in the in Jenny's house is indeed a spillover from that campaign. It's a very old.
Does Archie believe that replicating the imagery on something else might have a similar effect?
It's difficult to say what Archie might believe. It's certainly welcome to try. And a good long study of this amulet might be able to bear some sort of results. But it does appear to be a stone that has certain inscribings on it, shall we say?
Okay.
And so,
Hey.
Di, why does Di want me to smell her?
Yeah. What? What?
Yes, I do want you to smell. Do I have a strong smell of sulfur about me, by chance?
I don't know. Can I smell
Roll
sulfur?
roll perception. You don't smell anything, but you I don't know. Maybe you're becoming immune to the smell of sulfur. From hanging around with Fluffy for so long.
Maybe you know what? Maybe Cecilia wasn't the best person to ask about this question.
Coat, what's your highest level spell that you can cast? Like what level?
5.
Right. Can I do you have any particular items like do you have like a headdress with a feather in it, something like that?
You should. Isn't he wearing one?
Like a headband with a feather or something like that.
As a
You've
written
got
down
feather
item.
on Dot.
As a written down item, I haven't written that down.
That's
but I
hilarious that you're called Feather on Dot.
Feather on Dot doesn't even have a feather.
Yeah.
no, I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying I don't explicitly have that written down in my inventory.
You know what? If you don't have a feather on you, as you are a Native
Such a
American,
cheap feather on Dot.
I would imagine that a tertiary sort of search in the local area would probably net you several feathers because of your inherent likely good tracking skills, shall we say?
I think you mean cursory.
Yeah, cursory. Yeah, there we go. Good, thank you.
What I'd like to do is basically use my magical tinkering ability to replicate the imagery on his amulet on the feather you're wearing. Then you cast your high level spell, and we see if it summons a demon.
My high level spell is Greater Restoration. Restoration. The spells have, as of yet, not had that kind of effect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Can you not cast a high level spell?
My highest level.
However,
level 3.
However, I could cast a level 4 or 4th tier spells that would have that effect.
You could literally. Last time you summoned.
I think it might be useful to find out if this works because it could be useful down the line.
Wait, out of everyone, I think Coat is probably the one that does the most high level spells, right? Except maybe Maximus. Does he have a few or not?
Got a couple. I mean, you know.
I mean, Coatrack though has quite a bit of spells.
He does.
Yeah. I am I'm one of the classes that goes full on magic.
So I mean, you guys up for a potential quick demon fight if this doesn't work?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, are you? I mean, you haven't had a rest at this point in time, have you? Or shall we say this is the next day at this point? Because I was about to sort of say
Oh,
you have
yeah,
a
that's
rest.
a
I was
good
gonna say,
point.
please.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
get our abilities back before
Why
we
don't,
go.
Restoring all
don't
my
you
spell
have a
slots and
rest
stuff.
and give yourself spell slots? Because I would imagine your Greater Restoration's been used at one point in time anyway.
No.
No? Oh,
Nope.
Didn't you use it on? Anyway, either way.
Wait, yes. Sorry. Yeah, yes. I think I just forgot to mark that one as down.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of spell slots that I'm missing. I guess I just didn't think, or did at the time forgot to do that one.
Fair enough.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so it's
Well, I guess shall we do a full rest journey thing then?
It's been the night, as you wanted to do something during that rest period anyway.
That is true. Yes.
Did you want to add trying to scribble symbols on a feather whilst you're at it on the whole thing? And if so, do me a Tinker Tools roll or two.
I
I
can just make it happen with this ability.
I wake up and wonder where my feather is.
I think I just need to touch it to make it have the imagery on it.
Okay, is it just the imagery?
I don't think it makes the item magic technically.
Okay.
It's the same ability that made the stone play music.
Okay. Right. Okay.
And,
Yeah.
If we're going to test this, we should test it properly. Can I do like a summoning circle, essentially, on the floor in pot-bellied vampire goblin blood?
Yeah, sure. I don't see any reason why not. You've got some magical traps, haven't you? At the end of the day.
Hey Kiki, your character's good at art, right?
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you intending to paint these symbols with the remains of the demons?
Yeah, I'm going to use the vampire pot-bellied goblin
With
blood.
their blood. Yeah. Okay. And
cool.
are you which ones are you going to use? Because you got a copy of the picture of the symbol that was trapping the death character, and you've got 3 sigil scrolls and another symbol as well, haven't you? So
Yeah, I DM'd you.
let's have a look. See. Oh, okay.
We've got that one. I can probably do it. Do you want me to do a roll for arts supplies? Blood art supplies?
Yeah, certainly. Sure. Hold on a second. I've got one.
I'll do a big old blood circle for us to test this with. Because we're going to be going up into like something with big nasty summoning stuff in it. We may as well. Oh my god, we could really disrupt their summoning by just summoning Azazel ourselves in a different location.
Oh my. What, you use the resources and stuff that they've collected, but summon it ourselves in like some other obscure area of the place?
Yeah.
If we summon Azazel using a smaller summoning circle, will that just like chop his arm off and we just get his arm and they get the rest of him?
I'm not doing
Guys,
Azazel's
guys,
summoning
I
circle.
was gonna say, I
Okay.
don't think this is a good idea.
Okay, so Cecilia has done some fairly impressive artwork in the area. Let me just see if I can.
We do
Approximate that.
have the summoning circles for like, remember that caught death and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
We also have the sigil
don't know if
and the
that
means
just
of
works for
activating
death.
it for banishing angels, of which Azazel is one.
He is one. That is true. That is true. We should probably set that up, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna on the trip make a few scrolls of that so that we can like just activate it with blood.
If you want, I can help you make those if need be.
Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
I've done that.
Right, so we're just gonna sort of, I'm gonna do a quick scribble. It's not going to be completely representative because for some reason I can't seem to quickly copy and paste the artwork down, but you know, we'll do,
Oh dear, have we done something the DM didn't expect us to do?
always doing
We
something.
were,
Oh,
we
no,
were
this-
given these.
This is
for
it's all right. I don't yeah. There you go. You've got the basic principles of this this circle of whatever it is that Cecilia's done.
Oh
So
my,
there it is.
oh my God.
It's there you go. You've got that there.
Why was their blood white?
Look, just okay.
Expect them to be
Just
green at
just
least.
not, okay. It's white. Deal with it.
Oh no, it's like the meat, the synthetic meat.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's that's it. It's just all white blood cells. They are extremely
Synthetic
immune to
vampires.
everything. They have amazing immune systems. All white blood cells.
All white blood cells. I don't know if that's healthier.
So, is this? Are we doing this on the floor before I gave Coat his symbol?
Yep. That's the Kiki or Cecilia rather has drawn that on the floor there.
While she's doing that, because my action doesn't actually take any time from what I read, I'm just gonna give Coatrack his symbol on his feather.
Can
just
you
in preparation?
Can you actually do me the what I asked for with the Thinker's tools just to finish off the things we were talking about you were doing as it's the next day?
Give me a second. Sorry, I thought we'd already done that.
You kind of have, but just make sure I've.
If you need help, let me know.
Perfect.
How's
Right,
the
great.
22 look?
Yep, absolutely fine. It's everything as we discussed is ready to go. Should you wish to hand out those little trinkets?
Yeah, I'm assuming you've made objects in game for that.
Not yet. I haven't.
Since if we're about to get in a fight, it might be useful to hand them out before the fight.
I mean, I thought we'd all healed up and it's the next day, right?
You have exactly, yes. That's it. As has just been spent the night making a few bits and bobs and finishing off the various things.
Archie's been working on things.
I see.
Right, in that case, let's where is it? Okay.
Wait, so what is this thing you're doing, Kiki, again? What is this? On the floor again? Or did I?
Summoning circle. If we summon anything, then I don't know too much about the occult, but hopefully it will appear in a circle rather than somewhere random.
Kiki, I do have a smartphone. We could just call him.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
Oh, okay.
What Archie's trying to do is he's trying to replicate some of the markings that were on Jones's amulet. Written on a feather.
There's actually a separate thing.
Yeah,
okay.
and then Coat's going to cast a big spell, and they're going to see if they can create or block the creation of a particular
right,
thing.
Okay. Right, got it.
Science.
Indeed, and the sigil that Cecilia's drawn on the floor there, I'm assuming is to try and hold the demon in place or summon it in a specific area.
Well,
Is that correct?
yeah, make sure that it arrives in a specific location rather than just somewhere random in the area.
So
Demon arrivals are in the white zone. There is no parking in the white zone.
Before we do that, I'm just going to send a DM to Coat with the equipment that has been made for him, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, go ahead. Give everyone's DMs you want to.
Okay. Right, that's one. Uzalu. You have been gifted a modification for your favorite bow.
Is it a scope?
It is indeed
Maybe.
a scope.
Oh, I was joking.
It is indeed a scope and a set of explosive arrows that essentially allows for you to remove the negative penalty on your sharpshooter skill. And if you use the explosive arrows, it will do a damage effect, explosive damage effect on the target, and explosions on the surrounding area as well.
We should make consumable scopes, archery. You know, put the scope on the arrows instead of the bow.
Might affect the aerodynamics of the arrow.
I was going to say that
Maybe.
seems like a waste.
But then, planned obsolescence, good for business.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make a Reciteer reference, but I don't think anyone would get it.
Do you have any recommendation for how I should record this? Shall I add it to the sharpshooter thing on the features and traits, or shall I add it as a new feature and trait, or do I just remember that?
Add it as a feature.
I'm not going to be able to remember that.
Add it as a feature and trait. That's why I just copied you the thing over. It's just something you essentially, if you want to use the sharpshooter, you're no longer going to take the penalty to aim. You're still not going to be able to move.
Is that Is the penalty automatically added on though in the roll? Because if it is, you might have to fix that in the actual character sheet.
That might be. Yeah,
I'll need to fix that.
Okay.
But we can
I think
whenever you
you would
roll
have to.
sharpshooter, we'll just
add the 5.
We'll just add 10 to the damage.
Perfect. Yeah, essentially, if you're not moving that turn and taking a shot, you'll just add 10 to the damage with it. Or if you're using the explosive arrow, declare it first, and you'll do the explosive damage plus the 10 plus the area of effect damage. Nasty piece of kit, but you only have a small number of explosive
and your
arrows.
hits already do quite a bit of damage, so this is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm going to slightly rewrite the wording, but I'm going to leave, obviously, the important bits.
What else was there? There was the... Oh, yeah, and Ez has actually got now a special ability as well. Do you want to explain what that is, or do you want to leave that as a surprise as to the horrors that Archie is now going to perform?
I think we'll leave that for when it's relevant. Though, if you've written up the rules for it, if you can DM me, because we'd only spoken about it. No,
I actually DM'd you the details for it back when we did it, but I will certainly repost you that.
I will
there you go.
Find it.
Oops.
Oh yeah. No, I recognise that.
Oops. There's a but, which should be a B.
Yes.
All right, that's the new wording. Is that okay? Have I understood that correctly?
Sharpshooter no longer requires taking my 5 to hit. Yes.
I'll put sharpshooter as well for reference.
Yes, essentially. Which, as long as you're not moving for a turn whilst you're firing, you may as well take that at that point.
Yeah, indeed. It's sharpshooter allows you to move 5 foot, but no more than that.
I'm gonna say using this, you're not moving at all.
Okay.
With it, you don't move.
We'll try to remember that.
It's essentially I'm going to be a fucking sniper for this round.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to be a sniper and you're going to use a scope, taking a minus to hit is retarded. Part of me wants to give you a plus to hit, but the plus 10 to damage will do.
Right.
I don't know. What can I say? Grand Wizards of the Coast don't know shit about firearms. Is all I'm saying. They are now, as far as I'm concerned, Grand Wizards of the Coast after they're recently coming out against miscegenation.
Trig.
True.
Yes, Di.
After we do the summoning thing, could we go in and check Hillary's house?
I mean, it's a house. It's not actually her house, but yeah, sure.
Ignore that.
Sure.
Wait, just
Yeah,
basically
she's
check
probably
if
got a
she
spell
left
book,
anything.
more sigils or something that we can dig up.
I mean,
Because all we've found is the banishing sigil so far, and the sigil to hide things from angels.
Okay.
Just wanted to say now that I have a chance. Since we took a long rest and you told me about this ahead of time, I'm actually using that to change my known spells where I can use a 5th level for this experiment.
Okay. Cool. You're using it. Are you going to use abjuration then? Is that right?
No, I created a new spell. I accidentally clicked the top thing. It automatically says abjuration.
Yeah, got you.
I would imagine conjuration would still have those effects though.
Yes.
It seemed a bit obvious, but might as well
Yep.
just be sure.
I
mean, if anything does, this would be it.
Okay, so are you going to go ahead with this experiment?
What does Xander think of this experimentation?
Jones is looking on with this whole thing with somewhat trepidation. He's like, I'm not really sure I like the way this is looking at. Yeah, you people, you guys seem to know what you're doing, but I'm gonna be over here and I'm gonna make some notes because people may need to hear about things you're doing in the future. Maybe I'm just a little retarded, but this doesn't feel right. So,
I mean, of course we're summoning something, so he's like, bruh.
Bruh, indeed, yes. He's like, He's
being quite reasonable, I think.
He's not going to just sort of attack you all with a small stick. It's just not going to do him very much.
I mean, he's befriended Yangeloth. I don't think,
Oh, he's he's not to be messed with. He's quite he's a bard. He's quite a potent spell user in and of his own right. But he's got his own little tricks tricks of the trade, so to speak. As is, writing on a feather with a felt tip pen. He has his doubts. I'm just going to say that.
Wait. Have I just invented a felt tip pen and not noticed?
I don't know. I just, whatever you've used to write on this feather. Sharpie. That's, yeah.
I was just using the artificer ability. It can make stones play music. I'm sure it can do other things.
Oh. Just noticed you can mark little dots next to your spells, so you can use that to keep a spell on the page, even if you no longer have it actively memorized. That way you don't have to copy it again.
Yeah.
That's useful.
Yeah. It might technically have another purpose, but it seems like the obvious one to me.
Okay, fair enough. So do you want to go ahead with your little experiment, or what's happening? What are you doing, guys?
I mean, I'm up for it if that's what's going on.
I mean, they've done all this prep.
The marking is there. Unless you're going to start lighting candles, I don't know what else you need to do.
I say we change our mind and don't do this.
Prep, can I summon my minions in?
Yes, of course you can.
Can I roll perception to see if this is a good idea, or insight? Insight would probably be a better roll.
Yeah.
Just to see, like, do I think this will work, or do I understand? Maybe.
Go for it. Yeah, absolutely. Go hit us with your succubus insight.
I have a 1. you know, maybe arcane would be better, but we'll go with
No,
insight.
go with insight. Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's not the worst.
It's not bad. It might work. You're not sure if you're familiar with the sigil that the city's drawing. It does look familiar. You have seen it recently.
I mean, I did see Hillary things glowing.
Yeah. It's.
But I wasn't focused too hard
Yeah.
on the thing. So essentially, I'm like, it might work.
It might work. Yeah. There's definitely the potential for something to be summoned with what you've got going.
I don't immediately. It would be one thing if I rolled that and you're like, oh yeah, no, you know this is a terrible idea.
This is you know, there's a potential.
Right.
There's a potential. I'm just gonna.
All right. I mean, I'm just gonna walk over here and just be a distance away, just in case explosion or something happens.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
That's a good point. I'm gonna stealth.
We
up
don't
here.
know what's actually gonna happen here, so we just gotta be careful.
I mean,
Oh my
that's a
god!
roll of achieve.
The Alex Jones sprite. I just fully saw proper. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Do you like Alex Jones' sprite?
That's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Let's see if we can get him up close there on the screen. I still don't think he's as good as the Klaus one I did, but
yeah, no. The Klaus one's hard to beat though, because he's basically just an egg anyway in real life.
How long before we see Alex Jones' eggs from Trig?
God damn it! I just did it again. Ignore that. I cast nothing.
Okay, so are you ready? Is everyone in place? Are you all waiting for this thing to crack off? Are you going to go ahead with it? Or
I mean, I can't do anything, so I'm just waiting.
Perhaps Alex Jones should be behind Atia.
Get behind me, Alex.
Okay, Alex is yeah, sure. I'll go and check out the view from over here.
I was just thinking maybe the tankiest people should be at the front just in case.
Yeah. I become wall. I'm used to this.
But he's gonna hang over here with Sandy, and he's gonna start talking to Sandy about the deep state.
I mean, I could place my Pavas shield down if we want.
Might actually be a relevant time to do it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Just in case there's an explosion, we gotta be careful here. What if God gets summoned or something?
Funny, it's funny you'd say explosion.
Explosion.
No, but I was planning on referencing that.
Were you?
Where do you want your Papa shield? Is that good?
Yeah. I mean, anyone that wants to go behind me and the shield can.
Yep.
But.
Okay.
Hope you don't mind. I've added 5 black candles.
Sure.
Gives a nice
I mean,
ambiance.
really, it only needs 4 candles.
Should probably move Sparky back because he gets
candles for
killed
forks.
quite often.
Yeah, handles for forks. Do we need Coat to step forward to be able to do this? Does he have to be in the circle?
No, he certainly should not be in the circle. In fact, roll me an Arcana, and I'll tell you about that, whether or not you should be in the circle.
To be clear, my default was not to go in there.
Okay. Archie will know damn well you do not cross the line into the circle. Yeah, and to suggest otherwise would be somewhat mean, shall we say.
Wait, are you telling me telefragging exists in your campaign?
So, we ready for the magic?
I think so.
I've set up as much as I can.
Do we want Fluffy at the front?
No. Fluffy's basically useless against demons. Most of his abilities don't work on fiends.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, he is unable to do much against these things.
So, we ready?
Do it.
I guess so.
Okay, using it as a 5th level. Call lightning!
Are you aiming for the center of the circle?
Yes.
Okay. There is a giant flash of lightning arcing out over the top of Sparky and whacks into the center of the circle. There is
Oh, it doesn't come out from me, it comes from a cloud that I summoned.
Oh, okay, even better. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I hadn't read it properly. Yes, there is a cloud.
No worries.
A cloud gathers above the circle. Surprisingly low for a cloud, but nonetheless it is there. And then a very bright flash of light comes down and smacks straight into the center of the circle. There is a flash. And the feather that you wrote sigils onto just basically bursts into flames.
Rip.
Well, that wasn't surprising.
Feather.
A second.
I guess it has a low capacitance for magic.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Even without magic, I think that's how, well, roughly, well, if it didn't just disintegrate, I'd imagine that it...
Okay. In this particular instance, nothing else seems to have happened. At this point in...
Yeah, I was thinking of that when I was...
Yeah. Say it aloud.
I was thinking that it was funny we were using science while I was calling a lightning.
And
Yeah,
you
it's
are a
mixture
shaman.
of both, you know? Like, it's not like magic has disappeared of the world. It's just...
Whitey. So, we did that and nothing happened?
You did that, and the feather you were holding burst into flames. What I'd also say is all of the light, all the candles in the circle have gone out.
May I roll Arcana to see if I can deduce if the feather prevented a summon or was overwhelmed and did nothing?
Sure.
Anyone want to help with that?
You're not sure on that particular case.
I mean, I could try and help. I could roll.
Guidance.
What does guidance do?
You'll also get a D4.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Roll the D4. Poof. Okay.
Ooh.
Hold on. I wasn't expecting Ez to roll the D4.
That doesn't matter.
I don't know. It depends on whether or not you want the D4 to attach to your 11 Arcana or the D4 to attach to the dice 16 Arcana.
Yes, it's up to Coat.
Either way, there is. Let me.
I mean, if it's Coat's thing, he can assign it to whoever he wanted.
That's true.
I mean, if Die's helping me, do I get advantage? That would simplify it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll give you
just do that
advantage.
instead.
You are well aware that the feather was overwhelmed, but maybe it blocked some of the effect. You're. I don't know. You also have a hunch that something bigger was trying to maybe take effect there than was capable by that spell. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
My lightning thing stays in effect for 10 minutes, so me calling in another lightning strike using that, would that have any effect?
Maybe.
Before he does, can I try and repeat the same process, but instead of a feather, use a silver dollar?
Sure.
Just something more dense and or valuable might be
Metal
more resilient.
instead.
Sure.
Money.
So I'm gonna knock a
I do have
dollar
that
off my
like
character.
necklace.
You have a necklace?
Yeah.
Okay. Congrats.
If you want to.
No, that's the semen necklace, isn't it?
Yeah. See what happens with it.
You want to use the semen necklace. Go on, do it.
The blood and semen necklace.
Blood and semen in the necklace. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, when did this?
Oh, this is early on.
This was early on. This is when you met
it's still on my character
when you met
sheet,
Death.
so I've been wearing it the whole
when
time.
you met the healers. Remember the healers?
Yeah, she had one of the necklaces.
She had a necklace.
Oh, those guys. Guys. Oh God, that's gotta be rotten. It's all hell.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to touch it to put the symbol on it.
No, you can use.
No, I mean that was all sealed away and inside.
It's inside.
It's in vials. Yeah.
Vial is
So
right.
So you want me to put the symbol on the vial?
No, it was a joke, bro. Just continue with your.
No, do it. Do it, Die.
No,
do it.
I don't like how Trigg's so happy about
You know what? Let's do it. It'll be fun.
Oh my
Wait a second. This sounds like how you'd summon an incubus or a succubus, so we could end up re-summoning my first character.
That would be hilarious.
If that's a possible outcome, it might be worth trying
My
just
God,
to see what happens.
Summon second character, plays 2 characters until end of game.
To be honest, I didn't have any expectations or intentions of ever seeing him again, but that would be
very funny.
Immediately realizes where he is and burns himself again.
Oh no, not again.
He already died. He already died as atonement. I mean, Jesus didn't kill himself again. He just ascended to heaven.
Did he kill himself the first time?
You mean kind of?
No, if you mean Jesus, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or did he? I mean, he knew what he was getting into, and he didn't do anything about trying to stop it.
It was a mob of people. What do you think he was gonna do?
So suicide by by legion or whatever you call them.
Yeah, literally that. Yes.
So Jesus just committed suicide by police.
Essentially, yes.
Committed crime.
Wait, hang on. Was Christianity the original BLM?
Okay,
I mean, okay, right. You know what? I've been looking into whether or not Christianity and wokeism, shall we say, follows a very, very similar trajectory in basically undermining a pre-existing social class and social structure, and there are similarities, is all I will say. It's not exactly the same, but Christianity is.
Look at all religion in general at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. It is a very, very interesting model to look at on those two. There do seem to be some interesting similarities in undermining and destroying
being oppressed and stuff is part of it. So
yeah. Or at least selling the idea that you're oppressed is definitely.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people throughout history were burned for being Christian and hunted down. In this day and age as well.
People have always killed each other over their beliefs.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's not like that's the difference is. It's not like it didn't happen.
I will say, as far as we can tell, the Christians and Lions show, etc., does seem to be a little overplayed in terms of actually how often it happened, but certainly did.
As an Irish person, I would disagree.
What?
The Catholic being oppressed throughout all of Ireland by the British.
I was referring to it said Christians and Lions show the Romans.
Oh, lion! Oh, I missed that part. Sorry.
Yeah, the thing where they feed them to lions.
Oh my God, the lion show.
To be fair, Di, they were both Catholic and Irish, so you really can't blame us.
Okay, so what are you doing? Are you using the dollar, or are you using this already predetermined magical? Using the dollar. Okay.
You want me to use the Di's magical necklace?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna use the necklace and see if we ended up summoning Harald.
You guys, all right.
Yeah,
if you want to use the necklace,
if you're offering this up, and there's a chance we could get Coates' old character popping up, that would be hilarious.
I hand over the necklace.
So let's go with Di's plan.
Can I roll insight to see if this is a good idea?
Sure. I would say you're fairly convinced that this is definitely likely to get more of an effect than the feather.
Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't tell me if it's a good idea or not, but I guess here you go.
Whether it's a
Alright,
good or bad idea, is you're not sure on this. But you're into
I'm
stuff
curious.
involving blood and
I'm
semen.
curious.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
your
curious
thing,
as to
I
what
guess,
this is.
as a succubus.
Yeah, I'm playing to my character, I'd say.
the question is, do I put the symbol on one part of the necklace, or is it made of multiple beads?
It's a metal necklace that is basically looks like some sort of metal capsule. It's only because
I think you gave me a picture of
it's
it.
actually in a I'll draw it on the screen. If I remember rightly, and tell me if I'm wrong.
It's a
sort of
triangle, I think, with two
no.
wiles in it.
It is what some people would recognize as an ankh.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
With a white and a red bead in it, which of course is once.
Yeah, I remember I didn't know
It
what it
represents
was
the
in the
yin and
beginning.
the
It took a
yang.
while to figure it out what it was. And then I was like, oh, I guess I'll just keep this. Maybe it's important.
I guess I'll
but
open
was
it and
never
sniff
brought
it.
up again.
Oh, I know what this is.
I never opened it.
Trig,
Oh, wait,
that's
I did.
ahistorical. That's ahistorical. That shape is actually the Crash 3 warped time trial reward symbol.
Uh-huh. It's an ankh. It's used all over Egypt and various other places as well, yeah.
No. It was originally from Crash 3 warped.
Okay.
I think
Right.
it's also the Greek symbol for iron, if I remember right, or steel.
His symbol has been
maybe.
used in
It is
places,
yeah,
including Celtic mythology.
Which stole it from Crash.
Okay, so you've made it in this amulet. You've imbued this amulet with these writings.
This one was imbued with quite a bit of magic as well by
Okay.
these people.
Give me the lightning again. You can keep on doing this for how many minutes is it?
10.
10. I'm going to say it's going to cost you 5 minutes to quickly scribble the writing on the amulet once you've finished bickering about it. But
White man writing takes so long.
I know, right?
You could have just made a totem pole.
you know, that's not a bad idea. Someone go cut down a tree.
Okay, so are you ready? Let's we will belt lightning.
What I'd like to do, Trig, is
Okay.
I'm going to put one on the amulet itself and one on each of the beads.
Okay. I mean, the beads are very small. There's probably not enough space on there for all of the details on them.
Okay.
The amulet itself will be pretty much totally covered in symbols, unless you're writing it at an atomic level.
Honestly, it doesn't say what the limit on size on this is, so I'll leave that for you as DM to decide.
It doesn't, but I think people have got to be able to read.
There's the guy that wrote the Bible in a in a walnut or whatever it was.
Yeah. You can get really small.
I think the fact that if I'm writing words, I'm limited to 25 words. We could use that as a baseline.
Okay.
So
I mean,
let's not write the whole Bible on it.
It's a series of symbols and so on. You're gonna belt down more lightning. How much more lightning are you gonna do? You're gonna just keep on ripping lightning off every 6 seconds into this thing.
Well, I mean, the first strike. I mean, it'll take presumably, I guess, 6 seconds or whatever for another. So tell me if something happens after the first strike.
Okay, you've finished writing that, and is die back. I'm going to take that as a no.
I don't think so.
Right. Okay.
In case it wasn't obvious, I did adjust the point where it was hitting away from the circle while they were dealing with that stuff.
Okay. Is anyone going to relight the candles whilst we're at it as well? No.
You know what? Why not?
Go on then.
Wait, doesn't that mean you have to stand inside the circle? This seems like a bad idea.
I
Do it
can
from
reach
outside
in.
the circle.
A taper.
Oh, what's happening?
Do you have to stand inside a birthday cake to light the candles?
Yeah, but the difference is if you lean into a teleport while someone's teleporting in, you still may end up with a bad arm.
Okay, so you finished writing the insignia. The candles are lit. The lightning is cast again, and
If nothing happens, I'll just keep it going.
okay. The ground surrounding or within the circle starts to shimmer, and you hear a kind of it's a weird sound actually. It's like a roaring, a trumpeting, roaring sound that
Oh,
I
no,
would
trumpets
like
are
everybody
never
to
good.
roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh dear. Wisdom's not my good stat.
Yep. If you beat 16, you are not afraid. Archie, you're afraid. Well done. Cecilia and Coat are not afraid. Uzalu, you have the screaming heebie-jeebies and are a bit worried about this whole thing as well. Which, considering, is not surprising. In fact, I will send you a quick DM.
I do have a advantage on wisdom insight checks, if that counts.
That's not insight, that's a save.
No, it's a saving throw.
Alright, wisdom saving throw.
Insight's a skill.
Alright.
You beat it anyway. You got that. Yeah. You're not hit by fear.
They should fear me.
I mean, I could spend a flash of genius so Uzalu passes, but I'm not gonna.
Good.
Okay.
Well, all fear means is he can't move towards it willingly, and he's a ranged character. It doesn't help.
Isn't he at a disadvantage with the text, or no? I can't remember.
Don't think so.
Okay.
I think it just prevents specific actions.
Because I remember I was feared last time and I had disadvantaged on something. I can't remember what it was though.
Okay. Yeah. There's a roar. The ground seems to be wibbling and wobbling all over the shop there, and but as yet nothing. You look at the amulet, and what were you doing with the amulet at the time? Are you holding it? Who was holding it? What was happening with it? Describe to me.
I think Di's holding it. I just.
I mean, this is the first I've heard of this.
Di's holding it. In that case, it does nothing. It needs to be the magic user is.
Yeah, I handed it over.
I thought. Yeah, you handed it.
I handed it to you as
so
you're holding it. As.
No. Again, nothing happens. It would have to be in Chief Feather on Dots. It would have to be on him.
Feather on Dot to you.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think Archie probably would have known.
That was the whole point of you doing that.
Yeah.
So I had a brain fail there a second.
Okay. So, Coat, tell me what you're doing with this amulet. Were you wearing it? Are you holding it?
Wait, what? Who? You handed it to me?
Yes, it's the only way. It's an amulet that holds magic is going
I handed it to
work.
Ez.
I thought we were putting it.
I handed it to Ez. He inscribed something on it and then handed it to you.
Yeah, I thought we were putting it in the circle.
Oh, you're putting it in the circle? Yeah, put it in the circle.
That's what I thought we were doing. I mean, I'm.
No, I think the whole point of this was to see if it blocks the summoning thing, and we'd established you have to be wearing it to do that.
So just you could just put it on as you're wearing
it,
it,
or at least have it on your person.
Putting it in the circle could be fun.
I think that defeats the point, right? If you put it in the circle, while we were testing it to begin
I thought we were like going to strike it with lightning. Or
if you want to put it in the circle and strike it with lightning, do it.
What? Wait, what? But if we strike it, but I thought
No.
the whole point was that we were seeing if this
Okay.
would channel
No,
into
no.
the necklace
Okay.
and stop
Okay.
Yes, that was the point of the experiment. And sorry, I had a brain cell
Okay,
for a second there.
Okay, in that case, I'll like loosely put it in a pocket.
Okay. In that case,
Repulsed.
that amulet is now pulverized. It is literally dust. You have
So now there's common blood in your pocket.
you have
Ugh.
you have common blood and bits of metal in your pocket.
Usually this only happens after I drink.
Well, even
So-
the metal?
So it looks like we need something like whatever Hillary had was strong enough to be able to like condense these things into it. The feather and now that amulet seems to just be disintegrating every time. What's happening after that point though? No idea.
Can
Or
I
not,
just
whatever
say
it is, we don't have anything strong enough.
the circle with the cloud above it with the symbols in it is now kind of, it looks like there's like a little earth tremor going off in that circle all by itself.
Great. Maybe we should stop.
Do we want to turn it off?
For
Maybe.
the record, you said the Ankh was disintegrated, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so it's just a bunch of ash in my pocket. Good.
It's yeah.
I mean, it probably smells horrible from the immediate.
Yeah, you're right. It's
steam.
It's ash. What appears to be a bit of scrambled egg.
So I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god.
That's not how disintegration works.
Oh,
That's not how
I literally
disintegration.
shivered in disgust.
Don't you mean scrambled ogg?
Oh my god. That actually
Oh,
literally made me
right.
feel sick.
little denatured protein for you then. Look,
It's just, you know, they always talk about eating it for protein. They never talk about cooking it first.
Look, if it's funny, it's lore. So there you go. So yeah,
Maybe we should stop, guys. Maybe it's stopping it, but like it feels like it's not. If we do it again, can I roll Arcana?
Can I roll an insight as to whether I think we should stop or keep experimenting?
sure.
Can I roll
I do
Arcana
wonder
to see if
whether-
I can
I
figure out what's
think
going on?
right. Okay, right, Archie. I need to know. I need to know your what you want out of it. Do you if you are pretty certain from that insight that if you keep experimenting, you may well summon something into that circle.
Which isn't what
You're
we're trying to do.
also aware that what you've done so far seems to have, well, not resulted in anything being summoned. So I don't know whether it's been completely effective, because there does seem to be a certain fucking wobbling weird circle of shit going off there that doesn't look exactly normal.
Now there's blood come and shit.
I mean, Archie at school would be, curious to
disgusting.
continue, but my role was to work out whether or not he's figured out discretion and valor on
Well,
this.
what it seems like to me is that whatever we've used as a catalyst is being destroyed and stopping it somewhat from materializing.
That's
But I
what
think if
Archie
we do
thinks,
it
yeah.
one more time, we're probably gonna summon a thing.
They could use meaties as a catalyst.
Oh, guys,
It's
I
a
think
really good idea,
Only just
actually, because
going
he's
back.
like,
I figured that was
Yeah, but
nicer than
he's-
saying Archie.
but he's charged with like your magical energies, so he might be more resistant to it.
guys, are we trying to summon something?
I think so.
Well, we're trying
No.
to work out how to prevent something, but Archie's one of those characters who's got morbid curiosity and will just, keep poking the bear until he learns something about it. So that's what I mean. With an insight of 22, Trig, do you think Archie has?
Do you think that it's a bad
Thinks
idea
maybe
to continue?
now it's time to stop and take what we've learned for now.
Archie's
Well,
pretty certain that you were
People have
getting.
been feared.
Yeah, you were pretty
Oh,
certain.
that's true.
Certain that there's something maybe pretty nasty coming through there. It seems to have had an effect on your good friend Maximus there, who seems to be currently. Well, you know that meme with the dog suffering PTSD with the look on his face.
Oh my god, yes!
essentially
or the cat flashbacks.
the cat flashbacks that you look over, and that's the expression you're getting from Maximus. He seems to be suffering from some sort of serious flashback going off. Through his
Flashback because lightning. Good one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Everybody else seems to be okay about it. Your friend Jones over there is busy. Actually, he's busy putting his saddle on his horse. I'm just gonna.
Maybe if we use
I'm gonna
like.
say. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
out loud. I think we
we
have
stop.
a good idea of.
What if we
what's going
tried a
on now.
flesh catalyst? What if we like carve it into someone?
Why don't you step in the circle, Kiki, if you want a flesh catalyst?
What?
Seems reasonable.
I mean, you'll come back, right? If you die.
Would that be summoning herself with it?
It would be interesting.
Can you
to
summon
see.
yourself?
Well, I mean, by some technicality, if you're already destined to become a demon the second you die, then suicide would be summoning a demon.
I think what we've learned is that like it is working to a degree, but we need a good catalyst, and it depends on what's being summoned.
Yes, maybe something made of stronger material.
Let me just.
Whatever. Why don't we check Hillary's house?
I think Archie's going to suggest that we cease experimenting for now with the idea of him having a look at what material the amulet is made of before we do another experiment in the future.
What amulet? Jones's amulet. Okay.
Yeah, he just has
So
to
what
look at
about-
if it's made of metal or stone or anything. Doesn't have that.
Well,
Right
also
here,
remember
anything.
Hillary's one had it too. She had one.
What about this though? Are we just going to leave it like pulsing on the floor there?
Yeah,
I imagine
mean,
you
why not?
get rid of the lightning cloud, and we break.
Yeah,
the
probably should get
circle.
rid of the lightning cloud, but then let's just leave it, walk away, some bandit village. What's the worst that can happen?
I think maybe we should like disturb and break up the circle if we're done.
Can you do that without disintegrating yourself?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, Kiki, you're the one who drew it. What do you know about undrawing it?
I mean,
Is it glowing? Is it pulsing?
Oh! It looks like an earthquake is happening just in that little circle.
Could you? I mean, can we stop the lightning?
Why?
Because we're not actually trying to summon something.
Well, I mean, the lightning is, I can make it stop going in the
Dispel
circle.
magic. There we go.
Archie's going to dispel magic because he's afraid now about
is
all this.
that a big spell? Dispel magic.
What level spell's that? Are you?
It is level 3.
Okay.
You'd have to use it as a 5th level to dispel this, by the way.
Yeah. Are you using that
Would
whilst
Archie know
using an amulet?
No, because he's afraid. He's just.
Oh wait,
trying
no.
to end it.
Sorry, you'd have to roll a check to do that actually for above 3rd level spells.
Mm-hmm.
What do I
Yes,
have
you
to
would.
roll?
You would have
Or
to
you
roll
could use
a
it as high level.
DC 10 plus the spell's level. What level was that? That was a 5?
15 then.
So you'd have to roll a DC 15 check against that. Would that be?
I mean, could we? If you want, you can summon.
That plus
the thing if
my
you guys
spell
want.
modifier.
Hold on a second. Plus the spell. No. What spell was yours? Coat, was that?
Dispel magic.
No. Coat. What spell was yours? Yours was a. What spell sign you use? You're using
Sorry, what do you mean?
What do you use for your spells? Is it
Oh, on anyone's character sheet there should be their own.
Yeah. That's what I'm at.
Druids, I think, use wisdom.
You use wisdom?
Yeah, but mine shouldn't be relevant.
No. Okay. I'm just trying to see what, because it doesn't say which. There's DC.
It
it's
says
using
make an
yours.
ability check using your spellcasting ability. So yeah,
Using-
whatever
yeah.
his spellcasting ability
Okay.
is.
What's your spellcasting ability?
My spell casting is a +9.
Okay.
So do I roll what? 1d20
Well, this-
plus 9.
Will this do more harm? Won't it just summon a fucking strong demon.
Oh,
By doing this?
just roll with it, Doc. Roll with it. It's happening now.
Okay.
So yeah, just roll the. Okay, you actually managed to dispel the lightning.
Indeed.
The rumbling definitely gets more vigorous though. Let me just.
Have I also dispelled the effect inside the circle? Because I did
I
it.
bet him
Did you
this-
just hear me say the rumbling gets more intense?
Yeah, because I guarantee him using that spell has probably empowered it more, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I know that. You know that. Archie's afraid.
Absolutely hasn't, and in fact, it is now crackling, and the lines that were written in white now seem to be sort of glowing in a kind of frosty, fiery kind of effect going off. You know.
Okay,
Can I-
I'm going to.
The
I'm
chief
going to
is
throw
gonna say you could
from
have
the
just
top
asked.
here. I'm going to throw from the top here into the circle a diamond necklace.
Can I roll survival to see if I need
A diamond necklace. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Can I roll for survival?
I don't know what survival will do for you, but at this point,
Just do I know that I need to fucking run? Like, I don't know.
at this point, both Jones and Sandy are actually on their horses, and slowly and quietly making their way outside of up north on their horses. I'll draw their horses in a minute. What is that?
Have I noticed them doing that?
No, you're too busy doing what you're doing, and the loud rumbling and the thunder and the lightning, etc., has all of your attention. Kiki, I want you to roll me a d4, please. On a critical fail 1, what I have been preparing for this will happen. Okay, there has been a flash. The diamond necklace seems to be absorbed into the ground, as if it just sucked straight in, as if the ground itself is not quite corporeal anymore, and whatever is in there is either capable of going down, and whatever is in there is also capable, possibly, of coming up, but nothing has as of this moment. But the writing gets brighter.
You know, we could go to the other side and just let whoever's on this side deal with this mess.
I mean, you have more diamonds.
You want to throw some diamonds in there?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying.
So what was the point of throwing the diamonds in there?
Diamonds are known to help for summoning these things.
You
I know
hear?
This is probably a really stupid question, but is this a good idea?
No.
I mean, why don't you roll insight?
I mean, yeah.
Maybe your character.
Yeah, roll me an insight on whether or not you think that's a good idea.
By the way.
For the record, the
Yes.
reason Chief was fine with doing this was because simply summoning evil for the sake of destroying it was a tolerable concept.
So, Trig, just insight, or would perception do?
Insight. Perception is being aware of the surroundings.
He doesn't know.
You don't know. You are actually, if you notice your DMs,
He's feared.
have you seen the DM that I sent you? You are actually feared at the present moment. What I would like you to do is actually roll a perception as well at this point in time. Fantastic. The hairs on the back of your neck are standing on end at this point. You are pretty much overwhelmed with the fear of what is in front of you, but you also get a feeling of something that you should probably be afraid of elsewhere as well. And you feel compelled to look up the path and notice that the Bard and Sandy are busy making their way out of town, but have stopped. Actually,
Oh
So-
no! I just saw who's there.
and you guys all roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
You know, if someone hadn't dispelled my lightning, this could have been useful.
Okay, Coat, you are not afraid. Everybody else, you are very
That's
afraid.
hilarious.
Regardless
This
of the
is based
fact,
in character.
regardless of the fact that the words that you hear booming through all of your voices, all of your heads, as on a seemingly cellular level, is the phrase "Be not afraid." Rips
I'm
through you.
pretty afraid, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And you
Chief
look up,
says, okay.
and
I rolled a 4.
yeah, making his way down is actually. I mean, you recognise him. It's a very large version
Oh,
of
he's
someone
massive.
you've seen before. And it's just
I think I've placed my shield in the wrong spot.
what on earth is happening here? And he looks over
Well,
at
I
the
point
summoning
towards the
circle,
sun.
and cease this abomination right now.
We're trying. It's not working. Can I even speak? Am I feared this much?
Well, as I am the person of sane mind,
I mean,
I will.
most of you are essentially about to take psychic damage at this point.
Yeah, well, since I'm okay, I'm going to respond to this,
Mhm.
and I'm just going to say, I'll just explain to him briefly, how we were, trying to figure out a way to
experiment.
how we were trying to figure out a way to prevent demon summoning.
He comes back down to a much more human and dealable sort of level, and puts his hand on your shoulder. You feel a sort of warmth and calming effect as he does so. And he's there going,
But I am calm.
I've been watching the carryings on here for the past day. You drew my attention. I thought I would keep an eye on you. There are many troubling things afoot, but this must cease now.
Sounds good.
And he says again, he looks at all of you and says, "Be not afraid," and your choking fear effect that's been sort of essentially turning your bowels to water ceases.
You told us not to be afraid.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I rolled a 4 on wisdom save, so I mean, it didn't really work.
Just a quick check, Trick. Have we met this character before?
Yes. Character.
I'm pretty. Yeah, didn't we?
Yeah, you've met Justin.
Yeah.
You met him
I mean,
when you
we
went back
we
to.
did dispel magic and everything.
You
we
you
tried,
you
so.
went you went back to Michael's place after the two starter missions, and you remember you found Michael's place trashed,
Oh yeah.
and
I remember now.
Justin was there with a message for you.
So we know he's Michael's ally.
I mean, you're pretty, yeah. You get very similar vibes off him. In fact, both you and Uzalu would get very, very similar vibes off him. In fact, whilst you're looking at the character, you're also seeing the whole, swirling ball of eyes thing going off behind him. If I can find the freaking artwork for it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Because you guys still got true sight. Most everybody else seems to have kind of lost that by now.
I don't think I ever got that on this character.
You didn't get that on this character, no. But yeah, everybody else isn't getting that anymore. But yeah. Maximus and Archie do get indeed the swirling ball of eyes effect thing going off, which is always fun.
I'm going to ask him if he's here because he got my message.
He shakes his head in disbelief. And so I got no message from him. I was here because I became aware of healing, so essentially magic by him, pointing at Chief Feather on Dot. For the last day, and during the fight when you were just defeating that vile, hideous creature. And I've been watching over you ever since, because certain things bothered me. You're cavorting with demons for a start. And now this. What on earth do you think you're doing using that symbol and using summoning rituals? You were asked. You were set on a task to stop exactly this sort of thing.
I mean, that's kind of what we were doing, though.
We were doing that, though.
Wait a second. What symbol did Kiki put down? Do we recognize it?
Can we roll to see if we know what it is?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh,
What
a
would
pentagon.
we roll for that? Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Probably should have done this earlier, by the way.
Pentagram, sorry, I didn't mean pentagon.
We
Yeah.
have
I mean,
to test
I
whether
mean,
or not
same tier of evil.
But yeah, we were testing to see if
There's
we're
twice
not-
as many sides on a pentagram.
if we were to summon something accidentally in our testing, we wanted to make sure that it arrived in a location we would be aware of, so that we could deal with it promptly.
He looks at you and goes, "But Astaroth? Really?
Wait, what?
He's far
What?
better off staying where he is."
I had this or Azazel. You denied me any further glyphs.
He mutters something about amateurs.
Cecilia, don't you think you should have told us that that's what this would do?
I
I
thought
told
you'd
you guys this.
recognize it. We've
I
seen
told
it
you this
plenty of
wasn't a
times.
good idea.
You said it was to ensure whatever we summoned would be where we expected it, not to
Well,
summon
yeah.
a specific demon.
I mean, if we were able to stop the summoning of this angel, perhaps we could do the same with Azazel. So it's like, it makes sense to me, but maybe we should have been informed. But, you know,
Speaking of, his summoning is coming very close. We are almost powerless to stop it at this point. Can we count on the aid of the angels when the time comes?
Is it... Michael wants a word with you. Wait here
Oh,
a second. And he sort of rubs his hands together, blows on his hands, and he sort of holds his hands out, and essentially, all this shit just fucking gone. Like, I was not. That was nearly beyond my ability to stop. The diamond? Really? Really? The diamond? Really, Cecilia?
Whatever.
I mean, wow. Wow.
Everything we used before shattered and turned to dust. We needed something stronger, something with more capacity.
I mean, what were you going to do next? Start slaughtering people and throwing their bodies and blood into the circle? I mean, that would have done it. I mean, sure, but you know, at that point, I really would wonder really what your game was, whether or not you were actually. I mean, I know you've dealt with Hillary recently, but are you actually trying to commit suicide?
Did I told you it's a curse. It's a fucking curse. I'm telling you.
I wonder, would insight help Archie determine whether or not Cecilia was intentionally trying to get the summon to work?
I'll give everyone the side eye.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
We're D&D. We're D&D at the moment.
Oh,
We're live streaming as well, so say hi to the world.
I didn't see it marked anywhere, and there wasn't a notification. I'm sorry. I thought it was just a
I did
hangout.
put it in
Aye,
Billboard.
God damn it! You're supposed to notify people of this.
It's in Billboard. I'm added here in Billboard.
Okay.
Bro, look in Billboard.
Okay, fine. I will later if I can be bothered.
Actually, she's right. I just went there and looked. It's there, but I didn't get a ping for it.
Okay.
That's
Well-
weird.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's not. It's fine.
fine,
It's
it's
fine.
fine.
It's cool.
I mean,
it's cool.
you're listen. Aiden's coming here how many times?
I
drunk
know.
off her ass and
That-
not left. So.
These retards are literally trying to summon fallen angels to commit suicide against at the present moment. So
Hey,
yeah.
listen. I'm just here for the ride. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think any of us but Cecilia knew what was being summoned.
I mean, you guys have all seen this sigil before. We found it together.
I mean, to be fair, what sigil do you think was put down on the floor?
I mean,
I thought it
you
was just a generic binding one, like the one that was holding death. Isn't that what
What,
was
the
being
Reaper
discussed?
seal? That's very specific.
that was
Oh.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
This might have been a failure between character and player there.
Uh-huh. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, it was a summoning sigil. It may have held him in place for a while, but you were about to.
Well, the whole point was we were seeing if we could stop the summoning with these artifacts as well, and it seemed to work. It was disintegrating them every time.
I mean, you have no idea. I had a separate window open. I was busy fucking rustling up. Here we go. Here's what you very nearly had up here, and this is yeah. There you go. That's what very nearly appeared. But
Where did you put it?
it's on the screen.
Oh, so I was looking. Oh, shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was about to change teams real quick if this thing showed up. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. These silly mortals. We convinced them to summon you, oh lord. I was fucking prepared.
I mean, you got Alex. Alex is busy just there going, I may be a little retarded, but I'm not that retarded. I'm out of
No,
here.
dude, I know. Yeah, when they were walking off,
I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge here.
Fucking smart, man. That's how he's still alive. He's been following Hillary this whole time. He knows when shit hits the fan.
Yeah, he was taking the hot blonde vampire and getting the fuck out.
I almost wish that we summoned it. Just to see what happened.
If you know how I was doing those D20 rolls and then I got Kiki to roll if you'd rolled a 1, if there'd been a nat 1 or a nat 20 at any point, yes, yeah, it'd have appeared.
That would have been hilarious.
But anything other than a critical roll, I would not.
Like just seeing that go on screen, it would have been
What
so
if we'd
fucking
what if we'd put the Ankh actually in the circle?
I was umming and ahhing as to what that would do. I wasn't quite sure, but
you should have thrown in more
It would have been an offer to
I might have given you a +10 to the roll on the roll 20. On that one.
So anything some more diamonds in there.
Yeah, maybe.
I would have done, but like this angel popped up and was like, "Yo."
Well, he was literally sat back in the woods, sort of over the woods, sort of watching the whole thing for the last day.
Yeah, and then be like, "Huh, wait a
He's
second,
been like,
I feel like
he's been like these fuckers, these fuckers are dealing with demons and all sorts of shit. We told them not. Whatever. Holy shit, they're doing that.
Fucking everywhere, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard not to.
And the demons,
them at this point.
yeah, these guys, they're not necessarily technically completely the bad guys. They're definitely evil. They definitely eat children and babies.
Well, some
and
don't want these things
but
around.
but yeah, there's grey areas all over the fucking place in this thing. And who's to say these angels are particularly good either? They are, after all, angels for the god of war. But anyway.
I mean, yeah, they could go around fucking women and cause the problem themselves.
I mean, yeah. Do you remember? I mean, actually, no, you guys don't, because it wasn't.
The Fallen Watchers.
It was Coates' other character that saw what was going off with the succubus and the angels.
Oh
Or
god.
yeah.
Well, it's yeah.
I mean, we got their
Sounds about right.
attention.
Yeah.
We've got them present now.
Yes, and he's basically just said, "Look, Michael wants a word with you. Why don't you?
Oh,
Why don't you?
great.
Okay, good.
Why don't you come with me? Pack your shit up, and stop fucking around.
I am.
You know?
I'm gonna put my shield away.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you don't know how quick I was ready to just be like, oh lord, you have
Go-
arrived.
Go full fucking dark side immediately.
Yeah. Listen, you
Uh-huh.
gotta protect
I mean,
yourself.
I'd pretty
in this
much
world.
switched sides the moment the circle started glowing.
I
to be honest.
expect everyone to be like, oh lord, please don't kill us, to be honest.
I
Yeah,
was.
has anyone in the party realised you switched sides? That's the question.
I know we haven't switched sides. It's like if it had been summoned.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but throwing the diamond in seemed sketch to me. I don't know if any of our
Guys,
characters.
I hate to break it to you, but like, she did sell her soul.
We don't know that, do we?
I mean-
almost
So, you know, there was a
I'm-
lot going on.
I'm pretty sure we, at least, I know.
I mean, you know about the demon, the demon deal that was going on. Anyway, either way,
Yeah,
you.
I introduced them.
Yeah, exactly. Of course you did. Of course you did, Di. You are, after all, a succubus in the game.
Hey, I'm playing my role.
Right. So you've all gotten to your horses and your cart, and you've headed off to the way that Justin has pointed you, and further down the path you see
Oh, lovely.
Justin and Michael. And
Wait, where are they? Am I blind?
can you not see a bit further over to the right? You might wanna make your way over a bit.
Oh, okay, hold on. Because my
Oh god, have
I
I?
should see like to 120 in night vision.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but you can't see
a
through
bit odd.
trees.
Yeah, no, but it's also just not that far either way.
okay. Yeah, stop where you are there. I'm gonna. You know, I'll pick you up and move you over there. You go. Like this
Oh,
fucking
thank you
nonsense with
very
the goddamn weird thing. And you'll see there's Justin, just inside her. Michael Oxide is there, and
Coxard.
yeah,
Mike
Mike to his friends.
Yeah, Mike's Coxard. Yeah.
Mike Oxide. Yeah, just inside her.
Don't
These,
say that to his face.
these angels, they've got no chill with their
I
with their fucking
specifically
names.
remember one of the angels being like, "Do not make fun of his name, whatever you do."
Yeah.
Someone told me that.
Look, someone told him it was a good name and perfectly acceptable, and he just has no chill now.
Anytime anyone mentions it, it's like,
do not point out that his name is a big penis joke. Everybody, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Great. This always ends well for me. Yeah.
Okay.
That's just what I thought.
Right,
I
fine.
fucking see nothing. I'm blind.
Absolutely brilliant. Okay.
They're in front of me, but I don't see them because
yeah.
I'm blind.
Right. Okay. Ko and Uzalu, you recognise that you have seen. In fact, you know what? I will make it easier just by going here and doing a good old-fashioned bullshit there. There we go. Now we're getting in the way with the old lighting. Right. You recognise that you've seen those 4 horses before, and you notice that there are four people wearing sort of cloaks over on the horses, and Michael and Justin are talking to one another. I'm glad you could make it, says Michael.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse with the angels. always
and
a good sign.
and yeah, Michael sort of you could make it. You there, Tin Man. You wanted to speak to me, I believe.
Yes, you got my message, I assume.
I got a message. Yes.
Yes, I have been in contact with a group known as the Electrolyzers. I think you're aware of them. They did some redecoration of your manor recently.
I'm familiar with them. Yes.
They have thrown their lot in as mercenaries with the other side, but are willing to fight on this side.
Sorry, Michael. Michael just is absolutely taken aback with mirth over your interpretation of that. It's like, that's interesting. Yes, taken up. That's one way of putting it. By that you mean they've been annihilated by demons, and now their leader is wandering around with the skin of their leader over his face as some sort of ghoulish mask. Yes, I'm familiar.
Indeed. I'm sure some of their original members, probably still exist
Did we
somewhere.
know
But
that?
No, you
more
don't know
Did Ez
that.
tell
to the
us that?
point,
No, Ez didn't tell you
they
that.
are willing. They are willing to be soldiers for fortune.
They're willing to be so. Yes, they that is their nature. Yes,
And
find this a lot
in
with
this,
that type of demon.
indeed, and in this important of battles, diminishing one side and bolstering the other seems quite important, wouldn't you say?
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
I'm suggesting that every little helps in this matter, even if they don't fight on our side. If they don't fight against us and
They're
stay
literally not,
uninvolved,
bro.
it still
They
helps.
literally summoned demons to help them. They're not above this.
I
It
don't.
really depends on what you value the most out of this conflict.
I don't need turncoat demon mercenaries that fight for whoever throws the most diamonds and gold and babies at them. I have my own people. I believe you've met Klaus. At which point you hear,
No.
mein Liebchen! How are you doing? It's been a little while since I have seen you before.
Bro, this is a fucking plot twist.
Klaus, put your schnitzel away.
This whole time.
Klaus, where have you been? It's been ages since I've been able to pick up any slaves.
Yeah. Well, the world enslavement firm is very busy these days. We have offices opening all over the New Americas. Also, I don't think this slavery thing is going to last much more than another 100 years here. The pesky English keep on trying to stop it everywhere.
Well, it's a very effective form of soul collection.
Yeah,
It's either that or it's going to become the norm because of fucking everyone's going to be enslaved.
Well, we have plans, you see, for slavery is such an old term now. We've been playing this for thousands of years, and we just think that there may be better ways of, maybe getting the whole world to be under one unified enslavement system that
Hold on.
all
He
serve.
said they didn't want mercenaries, but hasn't Klaus been using the fucking Neangelos this whole time as mercenaries to help them?
My Liebchen, I am shocked at you. No, we do not use the only demons that I have any dealings with is your friend Seamus. I do not use these Yangalos.
Okay.
Have you seen Seamus recently? He looks over to Celia and Cecilia and she says, I hear you've become quite firm friends with him, yeah?
Indeed, if you're able to get in contact with him, actually, I could use a favor. I'll ask you later.
Yes, I think that could be arranged. I mean, surely you know how to contact him, yes?
Well, not without a without a current contract.
I mean, I see. Yes, of course. At this point, you notice that there's not just one Klaus there, by the way. You are somewhat aware
Yeah,
that
we saw this. This happened last time.
there seems to be 4
Multiple
Klauses.
This is the worst fucking outcome ever.
Well, this explains a lot.
Yes.
Klaus
You have met-
Klaus famine.
You have met my brothers, yes? Of course you've met my
War
brothers, of course.
famine.
I mean, it's the 4
There's
Clau-
pestilence.
it's the 4 Klauses of the apocalypse. Surely.
Yeah. No wonder Death didn't tell me if they're working for the fucking angel.
Ah, yes, you know my friend Joe. Ha! Ah, yes. Well, he was not going to give the game away, was he? And yes.
We do have a contract, me and him, but he doesn't have to tell me everything. To be fair.
No, he is very welcome to help you out from time to time, but the boss is the boss, and I am the
He does
boss,
always complain
as you
when I
know.
summon him.
Well, we keep him busy.
Yeah, he tells me that all the time. Every time I summon him, he's like, "I'm fucking busy,
Michael, after we finished our tasks for you, you promised us our eyes back if we wanted them.
Yes, I did, didn't I? And yours hasn't been working for a while now, because quite frankly, I couldn't bear to look at the absolute horrors you were performing. But a deal is a deal.
Coming from him, that's rich. I'll snort at that comment that he made.
Not even sure if that is. I don't know. There's been some pretty horrific stuff.
Yeah, but it. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, like
really?
what? What? Do you really want to?
No. I'm not denying
Yeah.
we've done terrible stuff. I'm saying Klaus is not the one to judge.
No, it's not
That's what
Klaus.
I'm
This is
saying.
Michael.
No, this is Michael.
Oh, okay, well, he's also can't really judge. Okay, come on now.
Look, Michael is a good angel of the God of War so
He
far.
just likes a bit of succubus every now and then.
Well, who doesn't? To be honest. He's an angel. He's busy. He's got needs.
They have their. I was gonna say they have their needs. This is why
He can't be going around shagging
No,
humans.
this is
That's
why God
very.
condemned them, bro, because they couldn't control their needs. The fucking.
He can hear your thoughts, and he's just like, look, I can't be going around fulfilling needs with humans. Do you have any idea of the horrors that wrought? Anyway, we'll get onto the Nephilim problem later, if that should be a case. But anyway.
So Archie's gonna suggest, since Michael's got these stalwart allies with him, perhaps we could use this as an opportunity to set an ambush for the electrolyzers. Maybe cut off the head so that they are too disarrayed to fight.
Do you know if Hillary still lives?
He looks you square in the face. Yes, Justin was telling me you ran into Hillary.
Yeah, she was quite the her and Joe, wasn't it?
Yes, Joe. That silly old fool that she carts around. Yes.
You cannot tell.
Yes.
She now wears Hillary's breast.
No, she wears the demon that Hillary summoned in her place. Hillary is absolutely fine.
Yes,
You can't kill a thing like Hillary that easily. And I say thing loosely. I mean, she is, after all, a human, sort of. But
Really?
Well, her soul is extremely tainted. I mean, she's not going anywhere, positive when she dies, if she dies.
I was certain that was a demon in front of me.
I mean, she certainly has the whiff of it. And you can
Alex
hear in the background going, yeah,
positive.
Hillary's a demon. She stinks of sulfur. Every time I see her, she's got flies on her.
Yeah, the flies. You just remember who rolled well and saw flies on Hillary last time.
Michael sort of waves and goes, well, Alex, how's it going, mate?
Of course, they know each other.
And he's there going, you're not much better. You're all evil. Stop trying to control us. Why don't you let us humans deal with ourselves? 1770. You have no idea. It's 1776, and we're trying to get rid of overlords and kings and demons and angels and war gods and just why don't the whole lot of you just go to hell?
Or England.
I mean, I was in hell. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Fine, go back there, you demon. Just don't take me with you.
What's it like?
You'll find out.
It's pretty hot.
Smells of sulfur.
Yeah, it's a bad smell of sulfur. It's pretty hot,
So,
Bikini weather all year round.
Yeah.
what does the angels say to Archie's suggestion
Archie's
of an ambush?
Archie's suggestion of an ambush.
Or you didn't hear it? Was I cutting out?
He heard it. He heard it. He's like, what did you have in mind? How are you going to ambush these? You're not going to get Ben, shall we call him, out in the open very easily. What are you suggesting?
Well, I have met with him, as you know, as you've been watching, and as you know, he made certain offers to me.
Yeah.
He also gave me this, and Archie holds up the device, the smartphone,
and
so that I could contact him if I wanted to. Whilst you're right, it might be difficult to get him out in the. We could probably get out some of his command structure out.
Michael looks at you, looks at the small black stone item in his hands, and he just raises his hands up and rubs them over his.
He's gone really quiet.
Yeah, he just rubs his hand over his forehead and sort of buries his face in the palm of his hand, and he's like, Give that over here. Give that over here.
And he hands it over.
And Michael takes out a fairly heavy cloth and just sort of wraps it over the tablet and round it again and round it again and hands it back to you and goes, I know that you can listen to you from those things, and to be perfectly honest, do you mean to use that? Because if you don't mean to use it, destroy it immediately. Destroy it and get rid of it. Leave no bits near you. Or use it. They know exactly where they are, where you are, as long as you've got that thing on you. They can hear everything you do.
No, thank you for telling me. I did not know that.
The idea of you jumping an ambush on them after you've just said we want to jump an ambush on them, right next to that, you may as well have just told him, hey Ben, we're gonna do an ambush on you soon, okay? You get that? Okay, because that's what you just did. You just told him directly.
Archie wouldn't have done that, would he? Well, he says,
point,
I'm just trying to give us the best favors in terms of victory. You said you don't want to win. The only other option is to take him out the fight.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, what was that, Kiki?
Can I shoot this tablet, this phone, before we go any further and reveal any more plans?
I mean, sure. Roll me an attack roll.
I stepped away. What's going on?
And
why are we shooting the tablet?
Michael's pointed out to Archie, because Archie was holding the tablet in his hand, whilst telling Michael that he was planning an ambush on the electrolyzers.
He wasn't holding it in hand whilst he said it. He took it out when he was.
Okay, it was in his hand, and Michael basically just went, "Oh my God, okay. Well, you do realize they can listen to you with that thing, and you've basically told them your entire plan right now." Kiki, yes, that will hit, and the tablet shatters into very many pieces, as if you've hit a piece of slate with a a pistol. It just pulverizes and scatters all over everywhere.
I mean, they probably know anyways.
Doesn't someone else have
that should do the trick?
Actually, yes. I mean, there is another one in the party somewhere.
So, now with that gone, can we trust you to be there on the battlefield with us once we get there? I'm not entirely sure that we can stop this on our own at this point.
Michael looks long and hard at you. It's like, I have many doubts about you, in particular. Selling souls.
Can't say I blame them, to
making
be honest.
deals with Crossroads demons. Selling your own soul. I don't know where to stop with the list. As I said, you've a deal is
I'll
a deal.
get more.
Your eye, by the way, Kiki, is returned to you. It's for some reason you've suddenly got
fantastic.
your sight back in that eye, functioning properly. It is no longer angel blinded. If anybody else wants their eye back, by the way, Michael is prepared to.
I mean, I don't get any benefit from the thing either, so.
It's just like, yes, you know what, Succubus, you can have it back as well. I'm sickened of seeing what you see.
What do you mean? I'm just observing the party.
Exactly. To be honest, I would be perfect.
I'm being the most reasonable at times, honestly.
And he keeps on sort of rubbing his eye as if he's getting a sharp pain, and it's just like, to be perfectly honest, I'm getting. And he rummages in his pocket and pulls out a device, makes some adjustments to it, and you know, he sort of, ow, I was getting such a headache then. I kept on seeing myself through your soul. Oh, it just ocular feedback. Oh,
that's
wow. Sorry.
You guys should keep that eyesight then, if that fucks with them.
Giving me a hell of a headache. To be honest, you people give me a hell of a headache all the time. Anyway. Will I be present on the battlefield? Perhaps. Depends. I'm giving you humans a chance to solve your human problem.
I think this is beyond a human problem at this point.
I was going to say, this seems like a demon problem.
Yes, I think things have
Also,
very
what humans?
quickly gone out of control at this point.
Well, sort of humans at least.
Do we even have anyone human in the party?
Yeah, Cecilia's human. Coatrack's a human. So is Uzalu's character's a human. Maximus is human.
The
Yeah.
thing is, though, they've been bringing people and diamonds to Mount Zion for a bit now. I don't know how exactly we're supposed to stop that. They're probably attempting to summon Azazel. We were trying to make this amulet thing work to block them, but I mean.
Yes, they have indeed been bringing sacrifices and all of their diamond and gold to store in one particular place for their little summoning ritual. Incidentally, I hear from Justin you were trying similar only a few minutes ago.
No,
we were trying to learn how to stop it, and everything we had was too weak to hold whatever magical feedback was in these things. Perhaps you've got something stronger. Perhaps you've got something that can nullify this summoning.
It would be
As I have said before, there are too many things. If I show myself directly, there are too many risks of being thwarted. I've asked you to solve this problem yourselves. If you are unable, and Azazel is summoned, then I guess the fight is open then, and we will have to fight him on the field of battle. He seems to smile to himself as he says that.
I mean, they're gods of war, so I'm not surprised that they're happy about that prospect.
Should we just go somewhere in the world that's a long way away from the battlefield, given the assumption that we have no way of beating it?
You have a perfectly good way of beating it. you have many chances and opportunities to beat it. In fact, I believe...
Could you name a few?
Yeah, but it's us, Trig.
I know it's you.
Could you name a few? Because I'm not aware of even one.
Yeah, I think you're bullshitting us, Trig. I don't think you know of any.
Okay.
Prove
Right.
it.
Fine. Do you? I've already told you how they are essentially doing it, yeah? And they're using mechanisms to do it. Diamonds and people. And big fucking artifacts that store up spell magic that open big fucking dimensional rifts.
Yes, so we could attempt to destroy some of the artifacts, but
You think?
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but we haven't really. The only one we came across was Hillary, and she fucked off because you put her in an impenetrable bubble, and we couldn't do shit.
Yep.
So like,
no, to be honest,
do they have anything to break that? Can I ask the angels? Do they have anything to deal with that impenetrable bubble that Hillary had?
Yes, there are ways to destroy it or to dispel it.
Okay.
For a start, she can use that once a day, total. And
okay.
It's going to last about 10 minutes. And then that spell ends. Now, she can indeed use something inside it to, as she did before, I believe, as Justin has told me, she essentially built a portal inside, jumped through it, and let a demon loose at you.
Mm-hmm. That did happen. If we could find her, no, because we've rested. It's the next day, so she still has that.
She can use that to go back to a set space that she has, a summoning circle, well, that she can go back to.
Okay.
I imagine if you find the place of power.
We'll have to talk to Alex Jones. Yeah, he probably knows.
Then
he knows everything about.
Then
Hillary.
you know where she will go back to.
But that's only one artifact, isn't there? Multiple, probably.
There will be many of them. Klaus, and Klaus will help. If you so desire.
Klaus, and Klaus.
And Klaus, of course. Don't forget Klaus.
Of course.
You know, that's actually all right. Klaus, have you got any more merchandise available at the moment?
Well, my dear, we're in the middle of woodlands, in the middle of nowhere. I would have to go and acquire some for you. But I'm sure we can find some farming machinery if that is what you desire.
I don't think we need it actually in person. I think so long as we just have ownership of it, that's fine.
I think I see where you are going with this. Michael looks at Justin and just want to.
I'm glad he doesn't like him either.
No, he's fine with Klaus. He's not quite sure about Cecilia.
He's fine with Klaus? That's funny.
You want to bring Seamus over here? We can get this sorted.
You want us to get the Seamus here? Seamus is not going to come here with these two here. Michael, Justin, would you mind if we conduct some little bit of business? Can you Oh, you're asking an angel to fuck off, are you, Klaus? As well, you know, I am the living avatar of your god on the earth. You know, he and I are talking on a pretty regular basis now, you know? Michael looks fairly dejected and is going...
Wait, what?
If
He's the
that's an
living
order,
embodiment of his god, which is Mars, right?
yeah, the god of war.
And it's bro, if Klaus is that, then I don't think we're on the right side, lads.
Michael
Something tells me.
looks down at his shoes for a second. He's and
Oh, no.
and over to Justin, and it was like, "Yeah, when you need us."
I'm just gonna look at this whole thing in confusion because I don't know what
And
the fuck is going on.
Michael and
Can
Justin.
I roll insight
be-
to understand what's going on?
Yeah, by all means, go for it. You know what, Ez, would you like to roll insight on this one as well?
You should probably do that as because I have only a 1 in insight.
What am I rolling insight on?
On whether or not you know what's going on, and whether or not you want to share any previous knowledge you have of multiple Klauses might be interesting.
Okay. 10.
Ha, I had more insight.
So
That's rare.
weak. Okay.
Other people could roll, guys.
Yeah. Do you even remember seeing multiple Klauses before?
I don't need to roll. It's my plan.
Medes saw 2 in the upstairs of one of the buildings near Michael's manor. If I remember right.
He did
no,
indeed.
he didn't. What he did is he saw one go into one door, one immediately come out of another door, kind of too far away for it to be possible.
Yes. And you also saw one Klaus downstairs at the time.
No, Archie didn't see the one downstairs because he wasn't with the party at the time.
Right, but did the party see the one downstairs?
I'm pretty sure we did. I remember.
We
this
did,
happening
and then
before.
I remember it. We did,
lightning gun.
and then nobody communicated anything about it at all.
Nobody
We
ever
just went,
communicates in this party.
strange coloured horses.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Death actually, and
Yes.
he was like, "Oh, that's a horse."
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I was like, "I guess it's a horse," and I left it.
Okay.
Well, as was said just now by one of the Klauses, he wasn't bound to be honest with you about everything.
No.
No, I'm aware. But I'm saying I did try and find answers, and he said it was a horse, and I was like, okay.
Kiki, one particular Klaus comes over to you and goes, "Mein Liebchen, you wanted to have a word earlier? Why don't you come this way? We will talk in private, no?"
Yes, let's deal with that. You guys deal with whatever you guys need with Seamus and Klaus.
Where the fuck is Seamus? God, I've got so many goddamn characters in this goddamn game now. Where is fucking Seamus McStupid name?
You guys can literally buy a slave off of Klaus for like 100 gold or whatever it is. And then trade the soul for whatever item you need. Be it like a magical amulet that stops you from summoning demons or whatever.
Well, I was hoping to just ask them for it, and maybe they would help, but it doesn't look like that's the case.
Seamus is, after a brief moment of hands waving, muttering, and burying some sort of small box full of strange items into the ground, Seamus appears and in his finest Irish accent, he's like, Klaus! Hey, I can't do an Irish accent. Fuck it. Fuck Ireland. Fuck Ireland and their accent.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Right, fuck you. Yeah, okay, right. Okay. He's like, okay, Klaus! Good to see you, man. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Oh no, it's gonna go Scottish if I'm not careful. This is going Scottish.
You always go Scottish.
Fine. Seamus has gone Scottish for a second.
You know what?
And how's it going, etc., etc.
Racism needs to stop.
Fucking Celts all the same. Norman supremacist. For the win.
Klaus, I wanted to ask you to deliver a message to Seamus for me. Perhaps I can just talk to him. He's over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, thank you. But I don't see why we're doing this when he's literally just there. I mean, seems a little stupid.
I mean, she does have a point. I
Okay.
guess.
He's okay. Certainly.
He seems offended.
Don't worry, you're still my trader of choice.
I think she just wants to do the deal with him alone without Klaus there, because But he's like, I want to be there.
No. I was going to ask Klaus to deliver a message to Seamus for me, but
Sorry,
right
I thought you wanted to summon Seamus.
Well, he's summoned, so.
What was going on? Yeah, okay. Seamus is here now. Fine. Seamus is here. What do you want to say to Seamus? He's like, Cecilia, how you doing, lass? You wanted to speak to me. You wanted to speak to me.
I did. We need some things, and we've got Klaus here, and Klaus here, and Klaus here, and of course Klaus, I'm sure you've met. And they can supply us with the things we need to hopefully make some trades with yourself and get what we need.
Make some trades with myself. Why would I want to do that? Why can't you make the deals?
I mean, I'm not really there yet, am I?
She's not a demon yet, right?
Oh, okay, I see your point. I see your point. Would you like to be?
I mean,
kill yourself.
could be helpful.
Is what he's
but,
gonna say to you.
That means dying here and now, doesn't it?
Well, that can be arranged.
I mean, I'd rather not. I'd rather, have this mortal existence first and then go on to that,
Oh, I'll tell you what.
One of these, right?
Yeah, you're very good at coming up with requests. So let's hear it. What's your request?
So, what was it we needed, Feather and Dot? Chief, we needed an amulet that was able to block summoning, right?
Indeed. I was hoping the angels would have given this to us when I asked. Well, I guess we'll ask.
Really
I guess we summon the demon and ask him instead. Yeah.
Well, Klaus sent him away because you guys seem to want to talk to him about demon stuff, and they were getting all disgusted.
Well, Cecilia's doing that.
The angels were not helping.
Could I just ask?
They were all like.
Hold on. While Cecilia's doing that, can I go up and just ask them for something like that?
Who are you asking for and what for what?
An amulet to stop the summoning, like we were hoping to find.
Who are you asking for that from?
Where'd the angels gone? Did they? Oh, they fucked off. Never mind.
We asked the angels for that, and they told us that they didn't want to get involved or give us anything that might lead back to them.
Where'd Coco?
I mean,
what?
You've dropped out of the game. Sorry. There we go.
It did?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah. Back now.
Huh.
They fucked off. So
you needed an amulet, right?
Yes, Klaus of War told them that he didn't need them for the time being, and they looked all sheepy, and they all looked sheepy and went off sulking.
They're his bitches, which is surprising.
They weren't gonna help us. I mean, they said they would be there if the guy got revived, but they're not gonna help us beforehand.
I mean,
I think they want to summon him at this point, from judging by how much they want to fight.
Yeah, but right. So we need something that can stop the summoning. Yeah. Do we need anything else? We need a means of destroying these rituals, destroying these ritual artifacts, if we can. Maybe some way of identifying them, tracking them.
Yes. Actually, that would be a good way. Tracking the artifacts that we need to destroy would be handy.
Do we need an army?
At this point, like, if we could destroy the amulets and stuff before the summoning, we might not need the army. We'll need an me if everything fails, but at that point, I
You know,
think we should just get on our boat. and
even
leave.
if we stop the summoning, there's be a lot of angry people whose summon didn't happen.
I mean,
I don't
fuck
think they're
'em.
just going to give up.
Yeah, we'll go on our
What
boat.
are our limits, Seamus? I'm guessing we can't just ask these things to be destroyed, but tracking them maybe, right?
You need what? I mean, sure. You got a soul.
That's why Klaus is here. We're not trading Klaus. We're purchasing some equipment from Klaus, and we'll trade that.
Oh, this old China. Do I have to sit here and deal with your substandard farming equipment tier souls?
They're still souls.
They're barely souls.
No, they're souls. Nah.
Question,
They are
do you
souls.
want-
It doesn't matter.
Do we want Azazel up here in church, or do we want what we've got going on down here, which, from what I understand, is pretty sweet for us?
Cecilia, can I have a word with you?
Sure.
Firstly, why do you need to track these things? You know where they are. Are you really willing to waste a soul on something that, I need to know where they are. I think they're in this place, but I need to be able to track them. You know where they are. They're in Mount Zion. I'll give you that piece of advice for free. Tracking them, they're not going to be moving. Jesus, they're like, see that rock behind you? They're like that, but bigger, taller, big fucking pillars. They are. Big
Well, clearly
blue
we
and red
misjudged.
lightning going up and down them.
Clearly we misjudged. The ones we saw were amulet sized.
Yes, saw one tiny little amulet on some fucking vile-smelling bitch. It's a chip. It's a tiny chip of what they're using.
Well, how are we going to destroy those things? We'll need something for that.
I don't know. You got a big hammer? Pickaxe, maybe? Maybe a bomb? Throw something at it really hard? I don't know.
You can trade in, you can give us skills, right? You can give us skill and power.
Within reason. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking some of us here are more dexterous. Some of us here are more persuasive. Some of us aren't capable of swinging a hammer with enough force to take out one of these things. Perhaps you can give us that.
I'll tell you what. I can. You either make me a deal, and I wish this, that, and the other would happen, at the cost of a soul, and I want it to be from someone here, not just some poor sod in chains somewhere suddenly goes, oh fuck me, a demon dog's eating me, because some tarts sold me soul. No, this is gonna have to be direct. Someone's gonna have to ask me a favor direct. But I'll give you a piece of advice for free. What you're looking for, you're not going to get from. Not like this. What you're looking for is a fucking bomb. You know all of that gunpowder you use in your guns? Lots of that in a big lump together, stick it in a metal tube, tie it down, yeah, put a fuse in one end and chuck it. That sort of thing. Maybe bigger. That's all you need.
Archie, why haven't you come up with one of these?
Oh, Archie has the shatter spell, which is basically a bomb. But what's your real question? You want him to make a bomb?
Jesus, they have to come to an Irishman to learn how to make a bomb, don't they? Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry, Jesus doesn't exist, does he? Not in this universe. That's something else.
Now, making the bomb is one thing, but making it transportable, how do we manage that one?
Suppose we could give it legs.
Or you could put it in a backpack. Stick it on a horse. Have the horse ride in there. Oh, you just. Oh, I give up. Fuck it. I'm out of here. Klaus, it's been great, lad. See you again soon. Unless you've got something specific to ask me, I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man. And this is child's play here. This isn't a soul deal. Cecilia, you're gonna have to do better, lass. If you're gonna be working for me, you're gonna have to do better, lass. You know it. I'm a busy man. I come here, I need deals, and that's it. Deal done and done. Or I'm off to the bar, which I'm off to now. You got a deal for me? You can find me in the pub, or speak now.
Look, we were desperate, and
Yeah,
clearly we
fucking-
hadn't thought of a cart bomb.
Jesus. Jesus Christ. Right. Again, Klaus, it's been a pleasure. Cecilia, see you real soon, darling. Boink. Pop sound.
Well, we learned something.
Yeah, I guess we did learn something. Not sure what
So
it
we're
was.
gonna need to get. We're gonna need some bombs.
Bombs, you say?
And now you pick your ears up.
Yeah, where was everyone else?
Did you just have me
Maybe,
deafened
yeah.
whilst I was doing my iffy Irish accent, getting annoyed at the fact that you come to an Irishman to learn how to make bombs? I can't believe
that
I
was-
didn't
You
get.
know, he should know.
I didn't realize you were doing the accent.
Yeah, I know it
I-
wasn't a good accent.
I really wanted you to make the Irishman suggest the cart bomb.
Yep. Yeah, right. So, congratulations. You've pissed off your boss or your future boss. He's down at the pub now. Trying to find someone to sell his
he is.
soul. Or at least sell him a whiskey.
I think
How
he's
was
just
I to know
mad
he
didn't-
didn't like the slaves?
Which makes no sense to me, because he should be happy he's getting souls, regardless.
As I said, they're subpar souls. They're barely human.
Bro, that's just, you're adding that on now because you're mad she found a way to get the souls easily.
No. No. There's within reason, and yeah, I let that happen for various reasons. All will be explained towards
Seems
the
like
end of the game.
DM interference.
More like the demon wanted the human to cast away all of her abilities and work for him eventually.
Mm.
I mean, he's come out of one deal, minus a dog, and has got himself a new willing crossroads demon out of this. He was willing to bend a few rules for that, but at this point,
Hey Klaus, I forgot to ask him while he was here. Can you drop Fluffy off with him? I want him to. I don't think this really is the place for him. I mean, he can't really do much with demons. And
Wait, what?
you
What
know,
are you doing?
when I get over to the other side, I kind of want him to be there with me.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you still biting claw at them?
you want me to take this
Are you
this dog
actually
from
getting
you?
rid of the dog, Kiki? Why are you doing this?
Right, Fluffy is ineffective against demons, which is what we're going up against.
What do you? I mean, he's been effective this whole time. What are you talking about?
No. His hell breath does not affect fiends.
But his bite and claw still work.
They do, but he gets pretty much if he stands there, he just gets
Kiki,
focus
this
fire
is a
and one shot.
retarded decision on your end at this point. I'm just gonna have to say that now.
I don't want my puppy dead. Die.
Oh my god.
If you are signing your dog over to my care, I will get him back to Seamus.
Do not send him over. You're never getting him
I'm
back
not.
if you
I'm
do
not
this.
signing him away. I just want. I want him to be there when I get my place.
You can just send him away when you yourself and have him roam free, or like if you want him to be protected, you don't have to give him to someone else. He's a hellhound.
Klaus holds out his hand and goes, "I will make sure Seamus takes good care of your Fluffy, and you will get it back as soon as you wish it. How is that?" He holds out his hand to you.
Yeah, well, this
I will.
party's doomed.
I'll shake his hand.
Oh, very well. Okay.
Are we trying to kill ourselves? Like, can we just like? Is this what the party's doing?
Fluffy looks up at you, and looks over to the rest of the party, and sort of shrugs, and
I'll throw him one final lump of meat and give him a pat on the head.
he
buddy.
He seems very happy, and sort of phases out of existence.
My final message.
I think we should probably end it here. This is retarded.
What do you mean, die? Die! I
This is
don't want
retarded.
to send my dog into a war zone to die.
Yeah. So instead, we'll just die instead. That's great.
You mean your war dog? That's a demon.
Yeah, the hellhound that we've been using for combat this whole
our
time.
fellow soldier.
Literally one of the strongest things we had to fight these things you get rid of, so now we're basically fucking used. Like, this most retarded decision I've ever seen you do, Kiki, to be honest.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
It's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Are we sure that Kiki isn't under the effects of some other mind-altering spell?
It seems that way.
You know what? I want everybody bar Kiki to roll me an insight check.
Okay.
25.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, we're all rolling it at the same time. It makes perfect sense that we should have advantage, right?
I mean, 25 is a good score either way.
I mean, yeah, he'll get it either way.
Right. Okay. I will send a message to Archie and Chief.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're dying in this final fight.
Well, now we
one
are.
way or another.
We definitely are now.
Die, you don't die anyway. You just pop back to hell for a bit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't have to worry. I mean, I do have to worry.
Gamers don't die; they respawn.
For different reasons. God damn it.
Oh, no.
Same thing for whores.
In the case of the Chinese, they're just really replaceable.
Hello, Soot.
No, have you got Soot?
No.
Chinese don't die; they were never alive.
I've had Mune in here this whole game, just snoozing next to me.
He's doing something. He keeps like standing up and then falling on his side and rolling on his back, and I rub his belly, and he's like, eh. But then he keeps doing it because he kind of likes his belly being rubbed, but like not really at the same time.
Oh my god, Munin loves it.
He's conflicted.
Munion's mad. He goes for like the kill when you go for the tummy rubs, and then at like some point in the killing, he just gives up and resorts to purring.
Loki's very he loves any kind of pets and stuff, but he's also a very quiet cat. Like even his purr is very, very quiet.
No.
It's such a contrast to fucking Soot, who screams at everything and purrs
Does
very
he still
loudly.
scream?
He's getting worse. Anytime he's at the door, he wants to go out. Meow! Anytime you have food, he like clings onto your leg and crawls up while screaming. He's got the older he gets, the more food driven he gets, and the crazier
Faf
he's
doesn't
being.
scream. Faf doesn't scream at all. Faf like tries to dive straight into your plate
I have a
instead.
treat here. Let's see if he'll lose his mind. Oh. Ow! Ow! Okay, he's just going straight for the claws.
No, Munion doesn't do the claws. Munion's really gentle.
Hmm.
Do you hear him?
Yeah.
Might I suggest we kill Cecilia?
Might be a good, but then she'll come back as a demon.
I think that's
so you've
already
caught
happened.
up to my suggestion from basically session 1.
I've been kind of on that page the whole time.
I mean, look, it's very, very clear that Cecilia and Archie need to be killed.
Archie too.
Wait,
But,
why Archie?
to Dai's point, I do strongly feel that that might have just happened.
Yeah.
Guess what it isn't? My problem.
The thing about converting into a demon after dying.
Die, check DM.
Hold on. Oh. You should know, bro. I'm one of the master race. I'm blue, of course.
Okay. That's a good choice, to be honest.
Yeah, my nanny has greenish blue eyes.
Oh, 1 second. Something.
Yeah, Dai Mew is like out for the count. He's been like this the entire game. It's next to me.
Sorry, give me a second. Let me see. Oh.
Every now and then he just like reaches out with claws and wants pets.
You know,
and then he goes back to it at the moment. Yeah.
I found this like small little white collar, and I put it on Soot, and like the white goes so nice on him. I wanted to get another white one and just have both of them have their little white bow ties or something.
Yeah, we've got like a grey one in reserve, but oh my god, those bows are so dead.
Yeah, they died.
Of course they did. They're cats.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, they're not used. Like, I never put collars on them because they've always really been inside. And the one time I put it on Soot, he was like, "What the fuck is this?" So they're not really used to it.
I need to order that harness and try Munin with it. Get him used to it around the house. I want to get one with a handle on the top so that if I take them on the boat and they fall in, I can just pick them up.
I see.
Something I can clip onto the line.
I need to get another cat tower, but they're expensive. But I want.
They are
like
really expensive. But make one. Get some decent string, some thick string, and a log and some bits of wood, and make one with some nails and hammer. Honestly, the £200 fucking price tag on some of those cat towers is an absolute fucking rip-off for what is essentially a log, some string, some hot glue, and a few nails.
My last cat tower I got was like 60, and to be fair, it did last a while. But like for any other size, like because for 2 cats and stuff like that, it, as you said, it goes up to 200 or 300 for like the proper big ones.
Mhm.
Ridiculous. Go off to bed, Tribbles. Go off to bed. Yeah, no, it's a fucking nightmare.
Die. Going back to the game very quickly. Whilst all this is going off, you feel the stone tablet in your backpack or pocket, wherever it is. You hear a bleep noise from it and a faint buzz, and then a faint buzz again. I don't think anybody else noticed it.
I'm just gonna walk over here quietly. Just, you know, walking around, checking the area. And
I wasn't really joking around about killing off the horrifying abomination that just joined our group.
I mean, she's not real. You've already got a horrifying abomination or two in the group anyway.
I guess
Where
I'll take
are
the call.
It's not a call.
It's not a call?
It's not a call. It's a message.
Okay, I assume you'll.
Yep, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Hold on a second.
Because I was gonna say I did want to have a meeting with them at some point.
It is just essentially it is a message of oh, I will DM it to you. Hold on a second. Where the work for me, Discord. Why you not work? Why you not work? Okay.
I am here.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Actually, perfect. Let me just find. It's essentially I'm gonna send you a YouTube video, or two.
I'm gonna show you the picture that Uzalu just did for me, with his own hands. Funny enough, of my character.
With his AI hands.
Indeed. I like it. I actually really like this one. She has the proper fierceness, you know.
Oh, is this for Wisdom Space?
No. This is Atia.
Really? It's very.
No, this is for Wizards in Space.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Either way.
Nice. That's really good.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, Coat.
Okay, the message you get is this is what we are planning for the world to look like.
Oh, let me see.
It may take a couple of hundred years.
This is what they sent me?
Yeah.
Alright, let me watch this, I guess.
Yep.
Hey, Atia, you okay over there?
Hold on. So they sent me this and they're like, this is what we want.
This is what we want. Yeah. This is what we're trying to create for the world.
I mean, I okay. It doesn't seem like the worst the worst thing, I guess. I don't really know how to.
Do you want to share? Do you want to collar anybody and show them what you've seen? In which case you can. I
turn
would.
around and I get surprised that Atia is there.
I-
Not
I-
Atia, that Cecilia's there.
I would put it on the screen, but I'd probably get copyright flagged for.
You would.
I did make myself known to you.
Oh, sorry. I had this fucking song blasting in my ears.
Hey, what? You're right over there. You just disappeared with one and didn't tell anyone.
I mean, I guess I'll just
Yeah, sure.
show the video.
Sure.
Let me send this over to you. This is what they said they want the world to be in 10 years.
No, and it's going to take some time, but this is what they are planning. And the sign, there is a signature after it, which is a little pyramid with an eye in it.
I mean, so
and
far.
And then a little sort of smiley woo face afterwards. I don't know.
Gotta be honest, out of everyone, at least they've sent me a plan.
Hang on. This is on one of those black tablets, right?
Yep.
Can I stop this?
Yeah, the moment you see you know, if you're going to draw the gun, are you not even going to look at it, Kiki?
It's one of these black tablets. We've been told this is a listening device.
Yes, I'm aware. I was going to contact the people. These are different people.
Who?
These aren't the electrolyzer people. These are the other Yangaloth. I've yet to talk to them because we immediately were someone that had the angels appear because you guys tried to summon a thing. But I was going to contact them.
Well, let's talk to them now. I mean, they've heard everything we've said, right? They know exactly where we are.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping to do that, but like maybe not this session because I'm a bit tired, to be honest. But it is up to you guys.
What are you Kiki? Are you going to look at the video, or I mean, it's?
Or are you going to? Are you going to pull a gun on me? Because I guarantee you that's not going to end well.
Yeah, because that's.
I'm.
Kiki, I don't think you should pull a gun on me.
I was pulling a gun on the thing. I was presuming I could take a snapshot.
Listen,
on it,
at this point, like, I can't trust anyone. If I see you pulling a gun on me, I assume you're gonna shoot me. Which is, I think, a reasonable assumption. Like, honestly.
Right,
like, you can't even be mad. You know it's a reasonable assumption.
The phone bleeps again, and a second message arrives.
Well, let me look at it.
I'm gonna peer over the shoulder.
Oh my god.
I'm interested in this.
This dude, who's fucking messaging me? Is he high? How do they know about the 1980s?
We've got the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse over here, and Atia and Cecilia are just over here watching YouTube on a smartphone.
Like, there's cars, there's stuff. Huh, so, okay.
What is this? Who are these people?
I send that back. If I can. I don't even know if I can. Dude, I think that somebody got this fucking phone and is just high. And is just messaging random people. Like, I'm convinced.
You send back? Who you, New Slate?
Who dis? reasonable question, I think.
I mean.
Who dares this new demon slate?
I'm just gonna pop that on the, this is the reply you've got. You know who this is. You've seen what this is, and I'm just putting that on screen for anyone that's watching to see this. And then I'm actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna This is what Die's been sent. I'm just putting this on screen as a brief notice.
I'm very confused but intrigued.
Yeah. You've just suddenly gotten some. I don't know what the. Uh-huh.
But they seem like a fun lot, whoever's messaging me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've sent my message back.
So we're just gonna sit over here and text and watch YouTube.
Yeah,
while...
you're just sitting there texting and watching fucking trippy goddamn acid 80s madness happening on a cell phone.
We're seeing a bunch of stuff as well that we have no idea about, and that
how to
exist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, huh.
I mean, are you going to invite your fellow party members to see the weird fucking shit that's just been sent to you, or are you just gonna sit there giggling and texting, like, you know?
I mean, this is new technology to me.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they could, like, if they want to find me, they can.
You know what? These guys are alright. You can keep this one.
Yeah, I told you! I told you! They seem chill, man. I mean, I at this point, I'd sooner side with the fucking Illuminati than the fucking four Klausches of the apocalypse.
You know what? I mean, do you
like,
want
you know what I mean? Like, they don't seem like the best shirt.
Seriously, do you want to?
Yes.
The psyop's working, bro. Guys. The psyop's working.
Yeah. This is why they're taking over.
Uh-huh.
I'm convinced.
Right, so as you're in conversation with Klaus of War over there, uzalu and Coat, what are you doing whilst the two now demon girls are sat there giggling over a mobile phone? It seems.
I did walk off into the forest a little ways away.
I mean,
yeah, I followed you.
You did follow me, yeah.
They don't really have anything to do.
Coat, you can hear you can hear some weird fucking noises that are very, very alien to you, coming from this little device.
Oh shit, the sound's on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I really care.
Okay. So so what's happening at this point in time? Are you
I was hoping we could end it here because I'm a bit tired.
If you want to end it here, I can leave it here. I will leave you two giggling over some weird videos that you've just been sent over this strange
I
device.
need to meet up with these guys. They seem pretty chill.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I
did want to meet up with them beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
But then angels got involved in, the summoning, so things got a bit derailed.
Uh-huh. Okay, in that case, is everyone else cool with leaving it here tonight? I know Ez wanted to make sure it wasn't a late one, so I will I will say we'll wrap it up here with some interesting revelations. From what people have or may or may not have seen. If they're watching the video, they will have had at least a brief snapshot of what appears to be some really fucking weird 80s debauchery that has just been sent to Dice.
Yeah,
phone.
we're like in what 18.
You're in 1777 at this point.
1776. That's what.
Yeah,
77.
It's 77 now. But yeah, this is what you've seen is just an absolute fucking trip. You've never seen anything like that before.
It seems like a fun future if that's the case, and I don't know what fucking the 4 Klausches of the apocalypse will bring, but he hasn't shown me anything nearly as fun.
I mean, no one's actually asked. But yeah, you've just had, this weird fucking couple of videos and messages sent to you. Anyway, we'll leave it at that, unless anyone else has got anything to say. I know Ez wanted to have a quick word in private with me about his conversation. That he's having over there. So we'll do that now if you like, Ez. And I will wrap up the stream. Thank you everyone for watching. I noticed we've actually had a handful of viewers this episode.
That was a silly episode. It was fun.
It was essentially triggered by a few things that had happened last episode, which made the angels be there, and then you guys decided to fucking summon fucking Azeroth, which is a character I hadn't even freaking fully created, because that storyline had...
The thing is, what is best is if you just keep the picture, because that picture's horrifying. It's just like, out of all the cute sprites, and then that appears.
Something.
Like,
oh no.
Oh my god.
But yes. Right. So thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for playing. And we will pick it up next week when everyone's worked out what the fuck is going on. Because I do feel like I have thrown you through a bit of a head fuck here, finding out that...
I think I might just join the Illuminati at this point.
I mean...
We'll see. I'm
don't believe everything your eyes tell you.
Of course.
But yes, they're aims and goals. But yes, there never was a good side to this. You were always working for an angel for the god of war, and
I just love how Klaus is like the boss of these angels for whatever reason.
Well, incidentally, for the record, essentially, just to sort of fill in a few details there, when you left Jenny's house and you ran into the horses outside that theatre, essentially, and the Klauses all 4 Klauses were meeting in there at that particular point in time. They were performing a ritual. And
I think you mentioned that before.
Yeah, and that essentially put them into the position they're in now, whereby they're an embodiment of an avatar of one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Of course, one of those 4 horsemen of the apocalypse is war, and of course, war is the most powerful god in this universe. Yeah. So, when that happened, you ended up with a human avatar on Earth of the god of war, and that has changed things a little bit as far as your angels are concerned. They kind of...
I just loved how they're like, we don't need these Yangalov mercenaries. Meanwhile, the Klaus fucking brigade has been using them this whole time.
Klaus hasn't been using Yangaloths. Klaus has not been using Yangaloths.
I sent them to him. Remember?
Yeah, you may have done. He has not been using Yangaloths.
Oh.
He doesn't need to use Yangaloths. He's...
I mean, I'm just
really old.
Assumed he was.
He's really terrible. He's not actually very high level character though. He is after all just a human being that has found various methods and abilities. He's been around for a couple of 100 years at least, and has finally achieved at least one part of his overall aims. He is, of course, still going to be around in the year 2000 and something, and still going to be doing absolutely vile and dastardly deeds, as we know full well. But
everyone seems pretty shit, honestly. It's hard to figure out who you want to help at this point.
yeah, you know, all the people in power, no matter which side they're on, all seem like utter assholes, don't they? Does that feel like anything?
Yeah. It's just all pretty, like, no matter where we go, it's like, God, these fucking people.
So much for escapism. Right. Anyway, enough of my. There are things you can do that will make the world a better place for everyone if you can work out how to do them. The answer is there.
We apparently know where the artifacts are, but I don't know if we do. Mount Zion, but are they all in one place?
I can't give
Hillary
you.
had one.
She's got essentially a miniature prototype kind of version of it.
Okay.
You'd have to get to Mount Zion to see. I'm not
We're
gonna.
on our way there.
You are well and truly on your way there. You've actually gotten a level up, not a level up officially, but yeah. Don't worry too much about things that have happened here today that seem bleak. You've gotten the potential.
I still think giving away the fucking Hellhound was retarded. I want that on record.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. Anyway.
It's like, yes, right before our final battle, let us cripple ourselves.
You've not crippled yourself.
It's not crippling us.
No.
It's crippled us.
Well, I told you that Cecilia turned into the.
Did she die?
Yes,
I
I
did
said
step
that.
away. I stepped away for like a second, so I don't know what happened during that time.
I'm gonna end this stream at that particular point in time.